right, what's up everybody? It's GrimmGreen back here today. Listen, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. There's a link in the description. It's a CASAA call to action. Just click it. Just pause this video right now and click the link and go do it, and then come back here and I'll tell you why it was so critical to do this call to action. I've personally done probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls to actions, and lots of them are successful, and some of them not so much, and they're only as successful as the people who actually do them. This one needs to be done by everybody. Senator Dick Durbin introduced basically a nationwide vape tax. This vape tax would make cigarettes less expensive than harm reduction products like vaping and snus and heat-not-burn. HR 5715 and S 2929 propose raising taxes on all tobacco products to a rate equal to the tax applied to cigarettes, and at the same time doubles the tax on cigarettes. That means combustible tobacco cigarettes would be 5 times cheaper than any harm reduction product like a vape or snus or a heat-not-burn. Come on, that is bananas. If you haven't paused the video yet to go do the call to action, if you're not convinced yet, how about these apples? Or guava jellies rather. My beloved 12 milligram non-salt guava jelly from Deep Cuts in a 60 ml bottle. After this tax, if this tax goes through, would have an additional $40 in tax on it. This tax would make a single Juul pod more expensive than an entire pack of cigarettes. And best of all, or I mean worst of all really, is that this affects everybody. DIYers, yeah, if we want a 100 milligram per milliliter bottle of liquid for mixing, that is now going to have a $5,000 additional tax on it. Please, 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 please do this call to action. Please do this call to action. If you have never done a call to action in your life, do this call to action. In the last 14 years, I have pretty rarely ever done like a standalone, like, hey, I need your attention, full standalone video for any individual call to action. There's been a few over the years of FDA and flavor bans and the such as, and I can tell you without, I don't even know, this is the most important one I think I've seen so far. Lots of companies were able to adapt to things like flavor bans and adapt to things like Vape Mail bans. I know a lot of us, myself included, still get Vape Mail. This is the federal government. This is Dick Durbin. This is a humongous tax on clearly proven and help people quit smoking cigarettes harm reduction products. If you are not convinced now, then man, I don't know what to tell you. Please, please, I beg you, if you've never done anything for me before ever in the history of GrimmGreen, just please, this is my one thing, my one favor, please go do this call to action. Okay, I think I've made my piece here. So the link to the call to action will be in the description. Additionally, down in that description, I'm gonna put some links to some articles and studies and some science that show how like regressive taxes on harm reduction products like this are, and how they lead to things like more cigarette smoking. If cigarettes are cheaper and more readily available than any harm reduction product, what's the incentive? People are just going to smoke cigarettes. This is a pro-smoking bill, and everybody should see that. Holy cow, I didn't think I'd get this worked up in this video. Anyway, I'm going to end it right now for the sake of my own mental health and mental well-being. I'll ask you one last time, please do the CASAA call to action. I'll love you forever. Really, you'll be my best friend. This has been a GrimmGreen video, and as long as the federal government lets us, let's stay cigarette smoke free, literally every single day. This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to. Yeah.
Oh, hey! Clucking the chowds.
Just always clucking the chowds with Beecher. First thing of the stream. All right. There it is. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. Today is Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's hashtag MTVD. MTVD? Yeah, that's right. Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. It's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. You're in the right spot. I see you guys in the chat. I'm so stoked to see you guys. Yo, frames Drinking Vapor. The Philipcast is here. Sewerrug is here. Cicero is here. Awesome. Sean, Jeffrey, Steve, Addy freaking Tooney is here. Tim's here. Tim, how are you doing, Tim? Darth Vapor, the infamous QHB, the queen of the honey bunnies. Back at you, Joe, Ern, New Wave Dave, Vape for Fun, Soft Carrots. I haven't seen Microwave Oven here tonight, and I don't know what, he just always sticks out. Microwave Oven. It's like Microwave Oven and Soft Carrots. Those are the two those are the two names I notice constantly. The sexy one is here. Jay Blaze is here. Kaz! Mother Truckin' Kaz. That deserves a toot on the air hookah, Kaz. That was just for you, Kaz. Anyway, hey, I appreciate you guys being here. It's Thursday night. It's time to do some vlogging. It's time to do some streaming. I got some stuff and junk that I want to talk about and vape and then taste and then build. And then we got stuff to open. Hang on. Hold your horses. Let me give you a real quick rundown as far as what we're going to be doing tonight, or at least what I'm going to be doing tonight. All that you guys have to do tonight is fucking hang out, be awesome like you always are. I have no doubts that that's just what's going to happen in the chat. Mike Sullivan, Cheeks, woo! Appreciate you guys being here. There's V8. Okay, there's Microwave Oven. Okay. Microwaves are excellent to make carrots soft. That's what I heard. That's the it's the rumor going around. Let's see, what do we got coming up tonight? Beer, of course. In fact, we're going to do beer and bourbon tonight. I'm feeling feisty, so I want a bunch of booze in my body. So we're doing some bourbon and beer tonight because I can. Because it's my stream. It's 7:30 in the morning in Indonesia. Good morning, Indonesia. If you stick around for like maybe 3 hours, we're going to taste some Indonesia liquids. Jundi and my buddy Beecher, you know Beecher, Coil Turd, he sent me some liquids from your fine country that I can't wait to taste. I always like, if there is any country that I want to taste all of their liquids, it's Indonesia. It's 100% Indonesia. I'm fascinated by every flavor that they have. I love their branding. I love it's so unique and the flavors are so unique and they flavor them a little bit differently and sometimes they're sweeter or less sweet. Sometimes they have a shit ton. Anyway, they have a lot of culata sometimes. Anyway, I'm excited for an Indonesian liquid tasting. But we got beer, we got What Up in Vaping, we got Assignment America from you guys. We definitely have a retro vape. We're definitely going to be singing Happy Birthday. I definitely have some news. We got a whole mess of mail to open up. We're going to have a liquid tasting and possibly a band review. Band review and a liquid tasting tonight. It's a long one. It's a full one. It's a full one tonight. Oh, you met Beecher? Hell yeah, you met Beecher. I'm trying to get there next year. I'm trying to get there to Vape Fair Indonesia next year. I want to go with Beecher. He's gone so many times and he always tells me that I need to go to Indonesia with him. And I'm like, yeah, I want to. And then it doesn't happen. And that's not okay. I need to get to Indonesia as soon as humanly possible. But that's what we got. That's what's coming up tonight, you guys. Did anybody watch Saturday Night Live? I'm not going to include this in the news and advocacy, but right here, real quick, I wanted to mention Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. My wife and I are pretty avid watchers of Saturday Night Live. I've watched Saturday Night Live ever since I was, a little kid, and you watch it all through like the David Spade years and all like the David Spade, the Dana Carvey years, the Mike Myers years, the Will. Why can't I think of anybody's names? Anchorman? Who's the actor that plays Anchorman? Anyway, when the actor that plays Anchorman, Will Ferrell. Will effing Ferrell. Anyway, my favorite part of SNL's Weekend Update. Always Weekend Update. I think Michael Che is currently one of the funniest people on God's green earth. Michael Che is just so funny. But Colin Jost had a guest on Saturday Night Live on Weekend Update that was good old-fashioned cigarettes. Good old-fashioned cigarettes. He was talking about Australia and their disposable ban. And he said, well, Australia's just banning disposable vapes, and here to commentate on that is good old-fashioned cigarettes. And he comes out and he's like, hey, what's the big deal? What happened to cigarettes, man? I used to be real popular. And then, Colin's talking about how terrible cigarettes are and talking about the ban in Australia. And cigarettes, the cigarette guy, he's like, well, kids used to smoke cigarettes and now they vape and now the kids are dying. And then Colin Jost corrected him and was like, that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. And also, aren't cigarettes really bad too? And he says like, yeah, but you look a lot cooler doing it. He's like, look who cigarettes has on our side. And it's like Marlon Brando and Elizabeth Taylor and like cool people. He's like, cigarettes has all the cool people. It's like, look who's on Team Vape. And then they just show a picture of Hitler with with an elf bar. And, Colin and him are going back and forth. And it was, I don't know, I thought it was really good. And I thought it was really, really funny. It was actually factual. They said that vaping is less harmful than smoking. They were talking about because vaping's so popular, nobody's smoking cigarettes anymore. So what happened to good old-fashioned cigarettes, man? I used to be cool. I thought it was a really, really good skit. Did anybody watch it? Does anybody watch Saturday Night Live? Yeah, Dan Aykroyd, Jim Belushi days? Of course. Anyway, go back, watch the SNL skit. It's on YouTube. I'll link it in the description. I think it was really well done. It made me laugh hard, especially the picture of Hitler with an elf bar, because that's just, it's just a spotlight on like how ridiculous the anti-vaping arguments are. It's like, well, look at this. Hitler was even a vapor. Hitler's holding an elf bar. It kind of showed how ridiculous the arguments against vaping are when we know how bad cigarettes are. Like, that was the whole point of the skit. It's like, cigarettes actually kill people, and now cigarettes out here defending himself saying, hey, well, at least you look a lot cooler when you're doing it. I'll put a link down in the description. Everyone should watch it. I thought it was funny. When they showed that picture. It's like, look who's on Team Vape, and it's just Hitler with an elf bar. Bro, I was dying. That's funny. It was funny, and it didn't it muted? It really muted me? Did it mute me, Ern? How's that even possible? That now I'm muted? No, okay, I don't know what's going on. Dangle clacks. These things happen. So yeah, I just thought it was a really good skit. And if I was a neither person, like I didn't smoke or I didn't vape, I wouldn't watch this skit and think worse of vaping. I would probably think higher of vaping and lower of smoking. We need to think lower of smoking. Lower of smoking than vaping. Anyway, that I just wanted to say, the SNL skit was good. It was funny. I can't remember the new guy on the cast who plays the cigarette, but he is really, really, really funny. I mean, that guy's hilarious. Colin Jost is funny. And it was funny watching Colin, correct him when he's talking about, all the kids are vaping. And Colin said, well, before vaping, didn't kids just smoke cigarettes? Pointing out these really obvious things. And then the cigarette's like, yeah, sure. A lot of kids smoke cigarettes, but they looked a lot cooler doing it. Cigarettes knows that their time is over. There's no way Hitler liked ice flavors. Anyway, so that was just something I wanted to throw out there, outside of the news and advocacy, because there is a lot of news and advocacy stuff that's going to happen down tonight. In fact, tonight's news and advocacy is actually shorter than it has been in nights past. I usually go about 20, 22 minutes. We got it down to 17 and a half minutes tonight. Yeah, of course Hitler bad. That goes without saying. Hitler bad. Fuck Hitler up the ass with a barbed wire covered baseball bat. Repeatedly fuck Hitler up the ass with a barbed wire covered baseball bat. Fuck off, Nazi punks. Hitler bad. This was funny, showing him cigarettes was like, check it out. I don't know where that sound came from. How did I make that sound? Nope. I somehow tapped on my keyboard and it made like a sound. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, everybody check it out. SNL is pretty funny. That skit in particular I thought was really well done. I always like shrivel up a little bit inside whenever I see big mainstream, like CBS, ABC, whatever, these big affiliates, and they're talking about vaping, or like you see on like some of those hospital shows where it's like, well, this kid vaped one e-cigarette and now his lungs have melted into little puddles of goo. And you go, well, that's not how this works. So I flinch a little bit, like I cringe inside whenever anybody brings up vaping in like a mainstream type of area. But I thought it was done really well. Yeah, don't slap my keyboard. You telling me I can't slap my keyboard? I thought it was done really well. Let's keep this vlog going. Let's keep this party going. It's time to have an adult libation, if you will. We're having bourbon tonight and beer because it's the end of the year, baby. Woo! All right, so tonight I'm just going to randomly choose one. I'm going to keep flipping them until I see Cloud Chucker tell me to stop. Here we go. Just picking out a bourbon. Same glass? No, not the same glass. Cloud Chucker, this is on you. You need to choose when I'm going to stop and which bourbon I'm going to choose. It's all good. It's no sweat. We're just going to keep going. I got a beer already all picked out. Beer ready to go. Just waiting for Cloud Chucker there to tell me to stop. I'm relying on you, Cloud Chucker. I know there's a 20-second delay, so I might be out here a minute. That's okay. Just waiting for Cloud Chucker to tell me to stop. Maybe I shouldn't have chose Cloud Chucker. Maybe Cloud Chucker is unreliable in this situation. Could happen. All right, now we're going to stop. Hey, look at that. 11. Look, we got 11. We got number 11. There it is, Cloud Chucker. Stop. Number 11. There it is. Michael Redfern, you having a gummy? Have a gummy. Have 2 gummies. Have a 3rd gummy just for me. We're going to try bourbon number 11 here from the Andrew Airing. Shout out to the Andrew Airing. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. Oh, look, 11. There it is. 11. I don't know why I have to say it in a British accent, and it's because of the movie Spinal Tap. It's just because of the movie Spinal Tap. Yeah, well, the saying goes, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Although that's not reality, right? That's not reality. The saying goes, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. So I got a little Woodford Reserve little snifter guy here. We're going to dump out this bourbon. Gonna, aerate it, I guess. I don't know what bourbon does. We're going to aerate it. Smell it. Really get our schnoz down in there. Smells bourbony. Smells a little bit mapley. A little bit like oaky. Like peat moss. Let's see the tasting notes on number 11 here. Oh, shit. Knob Creek 12 year. I like Knob Creek. I jam on some Knob Creek. Knob Creek 12 year. I am a solid fan of a lot of Jim Beam products from Knob Creek, Store Picks, Booker's, Old Granddad 114, Knob Creek Rye, and more. But this bottle, along with Basil, Hayden's, are just not my thing. Okay, I'm not sure why with this one, since it should be right up my alley on paper. Maybe it's just a weird batch. Basil is just too expensive for what it is. It's good, just not for me. Okay, so he sent me a one that he doesn't like. He sent me one that he doesn't like, which means I'm going to like it. Let's look at some tasting notes. Knob Creek 12 year. Knob Creek 12 year. Let's see what this is supposed to taste like. small batch bourbon. So this is a pre-prohibition style Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. If you're not getting your bourbon from Kentucky, it's like what are you even doing? Double-digit age, sediment with a rich and complex flavor profile. I feel like these are a lot of vague descriptors, like rich and complex. Yeah. When I was a coffee taster, if I said, oh, hey, Poonsauce, if I was a coffee taster and I turned to my boss and I said, this coffee's tastes real rich and complex, he would say, that's not an answer. He'd say, that's not tasting notes. That's not tasting notes. Things like rich, complex, elegant, those aren't tasting notes. That's descriptors, but it's not tasting notes. I need to know what this bourbon tastes like. Here, I'll tell you. Yo, Ranger Rusty. Hope you're doing good, bud. Cheers. Let's chew some bourbon. It's like, woo! Barky. I still get peaty. I still get like peat moss, like maple peat moss. It actually tastes rich and complex. That is a rich and complex. That is a rich and complex bourbon. I like that every bourbon review, are bourbon reviews the most pretentious reviews on the history of reviewing things? It's like one bourbon review. It's like, well, no, I can't just review this. I need to write a blog post. Can you just tell me what it tastes like? I don't need the history of Knob Creek. Tasting notes. Old. You telling me this smells old? Can you taste age? Got to be a better way to say that. Old seasoned wood and cigar box on the nose. Notes of caramel and vanilla to be found. Strangest thing that comes from this is sort of a raisin grape Kool-Aid note. Raisin grape Kool-Aid note. You got to chew that Coke. Really open up the tannins. It really opens up those tannins. Yeah, I got to tell you, I don't get any raisin or like grape from this, but I don't have like a refined, bourbon palate. I just have it. I just drink bourbon and I go, this is good or this is bad. This is good. I get maple. I do get like a caramely vanilla, but I think I get that from like every bourbon on the face of the earth. That was a big one. That was a big gulp. Now let's move on to some beer on the completely other end of the spectrum. I have a Samuel Smith organic chocolate stout. How do you not love Sammy Smith? You just gotta love Sammy Smith. UK beer. They do a Tadcaster. They do the Taddy Porter that's delicious. And this Samuel Smith organic chocolate stout is possibly one of my, that's not a twist off, possibly one of my favorite beers of all time in the history of beerdom. In the history of beerdom. I still have a very like mouth coaty feeling. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna get annihilated tonight. Annihilated. And then after this, after the vlog, when I go in the Zoom and hang out with patrons, when I go in the Discord and hang out with patrons, then it's hashtag shed time. So then we get some nice crossfadey action. But we're gonna pour this into the Bull and Bush cup that I got from you know that one guy. I'm having a memory fart today. I can't think of his name. DJ Mattress. That's what it is. Sorry, was that too loud? It was DJ Mattress that sent this over. Look at that. It's black like tar, like motor oil with just a thick foamy head. It tastes like a chocolate milkshake. We've had this beer on this vlog many times. It tastes like a chocolate milkshake. In fact, Where did the chocolate liquid go from last week? I don't know where the chocolate liquid went from last week. I only have Georgie, and I think Georgie will be a really good pairing with this, but cheers. Here's to you guys. You know what this is. It's beer. Samuel Smith, baby. There's no better beer than this beer. There's no better beer than this beer. It's like drinking a beer-flavored chocolate milkshake. It's delicious beyond what I can describe. It's thick, it's stouty, it's got a really lingering mouthfeel. The chocolate flavor is so pronounced, like so up front. It's the first thing I taste. Yeah. Just be sure your alcohol-fueled rants are directed towards the FDA. Yeah, listen, we're not looking to trigger nobody tonight, you know? There's some easily triggered people out there, and I'm not looking to do that. I'm not in the business of that. But let's pair this with Georgie. Georgie is a liquid from Steel Valley Vapors. It's like a chocolate sundae. It tastes like a chocolate sundae with peanuts on top, and I think it's going to be quite busting in this pairing. Except I did it backwards, you see. Delightful. Holy crap, that's a good pairing. Georgie's got that good like chocolate peanut flavor going. That with this, give it to me. Put it in my face, Georgie. Fuck, put it in my face. That was delicious. I also kind of want to try it with the uncommon tobacco just to be, whatever. It's a little self-serving, I guess. Pretty good, not bad. Tobaccos generally pair pretty well with most any beer I've ever had. In fact, someone recently was saying that they pair fruit flavors with beers, and I find that fascinating. So I'm going to try that. This is Saverf. This is Surf Satisfying. Shout out to you, Lee, not the real Gerard Butler. Got me a bottle of my favorite liquid that I got him into. You know, it all comes full circle. But this is a raspberry iced tea. I'm going to try it. Just see how it goes. Tribal Buddha. Hell yeah, Tribal Buddha. Well done. Yeah, that's weird. I don't like that. That was weird. There were like the raspberry iced tea mixing with chocolate beer. That was a little bit weird. That was a little bit of a weird one. That's okay. Look, we can't knock them all out of the park. In fact, there's still a little bourbon left in here. Knob Creek 12-year. That's delicious. That's quite tasty. I'm just going to set that cup on my hard drive. Nothing wrong can go wrong there. Let's see what else is going on tonight, you guys, now that I'm sweating out of my face hole. Yeah, let's do what I've been vaping, but I'm going to check in on some super chats because I saw a few come in. If anything is ever too loud, too quiet, too sharp, too bassy, please let me know. I'm welcome to criticisms. I can take it. Let's see what's going on here. In the super chat land, Slater, which I think you're owed an happy birthday soon, Slater. I'm not 100% sure. Slater in with the super chat that says, so my dog sent me a text saying he might not be home for Christmas as he's camped outside the Australian Parliament. Yes, dressed like the Bogan himself with a sign saying, the Aussie government is for organized crime. # yo I love. Yes. I fist bump to your dog. Fist bump. Slater, also fist bump to you, yes. But we're fist bumping Slater's dog for standing up to the Australian government. The Aussie, it's bananas what's happening in Australia. Bananas. I'm going to talk about it during news and advocacy, but it's bananas. Like, the U.S. was really close to being what Australia is right now. We were really close. We'll talk about it later. Seamus, the great one. Going to be late to this one, so I don't have too much fun without me. Happy MTVD, everyone. Hey, love you. Hey, Seamus. Fucking love you, bro. Happy MTVD to everyone. Stefan, or it's Stefan. I have a friend named Stefan, so I might just call you Stefan. Appreciate you. Let's blow some clouds for Stefan. The sexy one, King Phil. Sleep deprivation, psychosis, and paranoia can happen if you abuse a drug too much. I miss vaping. I've been using nicotine gum for now. I need a vape. You need a vape. Using that nicotine gum, sexy King Phil. Look, as long as it's not cigarettes. Anything but cigarettes. Anything but cigarettes, bro. Anything but cigarettes. Stefan, appreciate you. Blowing clouds and getting swole. Frank Neo, happy vlog day, everyone. Watching the vlog and decorating the Christmas tree. Oh, I love that. That is so heartwarming. That just warmed my heart into 1,000 pieces. Watching the vlog and decorating the Christmas tree. I feel like I should be playing some low-key Christmas music in the background, maybe? Like just some royalty-free lo-fi Christmas. Ashley Smith, my boyfriend's birthday is Christmas Eve. Can you sing him happy birthday, the last vlog, please? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to write that down for the next vlog, which is going to be the last of the year. Hang on. There's a lot of information there. Yep. So, sorry, as a real quick update, there won't be a vlog next week. I don't know that I'm going to do any streaming next week. My in-laws are coming in to visit Southern California for a week. And I'm having like a hybrid week. It's like a half work week because we're entertaining the in-laws as well. You know, we're taking them to do LA things. We're going to go to like the observatory. We're going to go to the tar pits. We're going to do some LA things. So next week, I will not have a vlog, but the week after, yes. And on Christmas Eve, I'm going to have a stream as well. That's not really vlog related, but I don't know. It's just going to be a fun stream. Anyway, the janitor, how's it going? Going great. We're off to a strong start here. It's going great, the janitor. How's it going with you? How's it going with you? Stefan, one more time, appreciate you. You didn't say anything. You never have to, but I always appreciate it. And then Dee Dee, damn it. I look forward to MTVD so much I skip around the room even though it's not my birthday. Skip around the room. Yeah, you got to skip around the room in solidarity, in solidarity with the birthday folk. Appreciate you, Dee Dee. Raw Chuck presents. I'm going to watch as much of the vlog as I can tonight. My wife wants to help with something later. I can catch the rest on replay. Hashtag replay crew. Hell yeah, Raw Chuck. Good to see you here from the replay crew. And anybody in that hashtag replay crew, leave a comment down below. Tell me something interesting about yourself so I can get to know you a little bit better. I always hang out with the live people. I know all about friggin' Sewer Rug. I know Ranger Rusty. I've talked to these people. We hang out all the time. With the replay crew, I don't get to hang out with you guys. So tell me something nice about yourself. Tell me something interesting about yourself. What I'm going to do now that we are properly getting schwasty, let's talk about a few things I've been vaping. What I've been vaping, the dynamic has changed a little bit. As I said, the wife is out of town, so what I've been vaping shook out accordingly. And unfortunately, I think Couch Guy, he's not he's not so much into this anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna throw to Kitchen Guy. Take it away, Kitchen Guy.
What I've been vaping.
Yes, here we are. We made it back out to the kitchen. Look, the wife is gone. She's out of town. So this is kind of where all of the vape stuff stops. Like everything is in the kitchen today. I legitimately feel bad for Couch Guy. Poor Couch Guy's basically got nothing out there. Everything is in the kitchen today, including Pow. It's the Pure Max. I love that it has a 510 drip tip so I can use dorky drip tips on it. I still cannot get over how well this pod is vaping. And to everybody asking, I do not know in the United States where these are available. I'm sorry. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you. I legitimately don't know. And even if I did know, YouTube doesn't let me tell you. Additionally, in the mouth to lung department, it's a Caliburn A3S, A3S. I have a pod rankings coming up hopefully before the end of the year. So I'm kind of putting the hurt on some of these pod systems. Putting the hurt on them? That was dumb. In the mouth to lung department, additionally, we got Christmas setup of the first. This is the Cubic 60. I have the K-Fun Boro mouth to lung on the inside. I wish I had adjusted the airflow a little bit looser, but as it stands right now, it's real tight. This is a 0.5, 19 watts, mouth to lung, boosh, it's good. In fact, like all of my Christmas setups are in the kitchen literally right now. Christmas setup the second. It's the USV Arc with that candy apple green Goon V1.5 on top. I used to really love this mod, and I still kind of really love this mod, but it suffers from a worse wake-up feature than the Gene Chip does. With the Gene Chip, I just have to press it once and it wakes up. With this USV Arc, dude, I have to press it like 3 times. And then it like comes back to life after it falls asleep. It's much more annoying than any Voopoo product that has ever been released. Got some of that Frank and Atticus strawberry blackberry on the inside. Delightful, freaking delightful. Christmas setup the third with the Empire and the Zoo 1. Good Lord, I think if I had to choose my favorite vape from out of everything, even including the desk, even including what living room guy has, what couch guy has, it's going to be this. It's just going to be this. This is the luscious butterscotch banana custard on the inside. Delicious. The Zoo 1 has really very good flavor. I just love this setup. That's delicious. Set up the Wicket. Set up the Limelight Wicket AIO on the Tuesday Vape Fiddle over there on Twitch. I do not know if this is in focus right now, but what we got on the inside is that new Monarchy with the big, cool, like, Sauron crown on top. Sauron? I don't know. I don't really watch Lord of the Rings. On the Vape Fiddle on Twitch on Tuesday, I put a Twisted Timmy microfused Clapton in here, and I added a wrap to it, so the resistance came out to 1.2 ohms. 1.2 ohms for restricted lung. I've got it at 22 watts right now. This is a really long, I take a long, smooth drag. It's delicious flavor. The Uncommon Christmas liquid, the Uncommon #1 is in there right now, and that is the Christmas liquid of all Christmas liquids, at least for me, in my opinion. I was tasting some of the first, like, prototypes, for lack of a better term, some of the first mixes of these liquids around Christmas time in 2021, believe it or not. And #1 was a severe Christmas liquid, and I want to vape it every single Christmas. Lastly, I've been loving this. I've been loving this Revival Mech. I've been loving this Revival Mech with the Hollow Point RDA on top. Dual coils in here. It's got such a old school, like, throwbacky feel with that little stubby sort of, RDA cap on there. I really love the way this looks, and I really tremendously love the way this vapes. I got the Uncommon #6 peanut butter white chocolate in here right now. Good Lord. It's over dripped right now at the moment. I will never not love a mech with an RDA on top. Anyway, that is my report from kitchen, and that's really what I've been vaping the crap out of. I'm gonna throw it to Couch Guy just because I kind of feel bad for him.
Vaping.
Yeah, whatever. It's stupid. Couch Guy here. I got one thing. Boxer Classic, Aglios Tank. To be fair, Yig is on the inside, so maybe that's some street cred for me. It's good. I mean, look, it's an undeniably good vape. The Aglios 0.2 coil heads are good. They're flavorful. The Yig still tastes really good. I'm just trying to extend this out a little bit because that's all I got. This is all I have in the living room. Yeah, I'm getting real sick of Kitchen Guy, real quick. Thanks, Kitchen Guy. Thanks for nothing. Okay, Desk Guy, go.
Whoa. Good Lord. I think Couch Guy is up for a performance review soon, and we'll see how that goes. In the office, my desk warriors. It's another Pure Max. It's another Pure Max because the Pure Max is like the best vaping device I've ever owned, and I'm thinking back to like young GrimmGreen in 2009 struggling with Fluval aquarium foam inside of cartridges and struggling with debridging Joytech atomizers to drip onto the coils. Like, this is what I was dreaming of. This, just a thing that's a thing that I fill up with liquid and I just vape it, and it vapes flawlessly. Just vapes like a dream. This Pure Max is kind of unbelievable. There's been a few other pods, Oxva stuff, the Sense thing. I do, like I said, I have a pods ranked coming up. Vape Arrest Lux XR Max has been poking around again. I love going from restricted direct lung right into a mouth to lung, all in like the same motion. It's good. It's just good. You go from a mouth to lung to a restricted lung. So super versatile, so super good. A Boxer's been getting a lot of use. I love the KB2 on the inside, that restricted lung, crackly, crispy flavor. Freaking delicious. I moved my recoil to the red Matterhorn. I just wanted red on red on red. This isn't necessarily a Christmas setup, but it's red, and red's kind of, I don't know, Christmassy, I guess. Plus the Matterhorn, Snowcap Mods killed it with this. Killed it with the Matterhorn. This is such a good mech. It's so comfortable to hold. It kind of turns me into a little bit of a thumbie because I like to just lay into that button with my thumb. So that's been getting mountains of use. This Boro, also, odd job, still hanging in there. Still hanging in there, but not because it's like so great that I don't want to remove it. It's just that it's been working. And I'm like, look, if I don't have to fiddle with something, if I don't got to take this out and re-wick it or do anything, I'm just going to keep vaping it. And the odd job's been kind of serving that purpose. Every day I look at this and go, what else can I put in here? What else can I put in there? And then I ultimately go, I guess the odd job is fine for now, That's delicious. What's in there? I don't even know what's in here right now. 21 grams? Is that 21 grams? What is this? What is this, 21 grams? I don't know. I legitimately do not know. And then it's whatever. The air hookah, right? I can't help it. I've been using this a lot. I sometimes turn the lights on. I sometimes turn the lights off. It's just it's like a sub-tank. It's essentially this. It's essentially the Voopoo Drag X2 in a different form factor, like magnetic tank. And I take this off. Look at that. Fucking magnetic tank. Big battery on the inside, big battery on the inside. The Gene chip is obviously much more robust. It can do temperature control. It can do all sorts of things. This, you just take a drag like a giant cigar. If you lung inhale giant cigars, then that's what you do with this. Yeah, it's good. It's just undeniably good. That's really it. There's some Oxford stuff. There's some pod stuff. That's really what I've been vaping. And it's, it's a lot of stuff. And I say this, I think literally every single time, but I've just been in vaping for so long, 15 years. That's crazy. And so I've got to try like every possible style of vaping, and I just enjoy all of these different styles of vaping. Like restricted direct lung, hell yeah, give it to me. Mouth to lung, all day long. Give me a cloud chaser, give me a sub tank, give me an RDA, give me an RTA, give me a, I like it all, and I just like it all. There's no other way to describe it. I like every style of vaping. It'd be like if you ask someone, it's like, what, oh, you're into cars? Yeah. What kind of cars? All of them. I just like cars. I just like them all. Every kind of car. If it's a truck, I like it. It's an SUV, I'm into it. Little sports cars, little coupes, sedan, give it to me. I like it all. I like driving all types of cars. That's not a good analogy because I just basically replaced cars with vaping. I like all kinds of vaping. I like it all. I can't help it. There's not a style of vaping that I don't like unless it's on a Genesis atomizer. And then Genesis atomizers can go the they can go the Hitler route. They can get fucked up the ass with a barbed wire covered bat. That's what they can do. Now, that means that this brings us to one of my favorite segments of the entire stream.
America, this is you. America, this is you.
That's right. It's Assignment America time, or as we call it over here on the Grimm Green web zone, this is Assignment Planet Globe. This is worldwide. I want to see your gear. I want to see your bangers. I want to see what you use as your daily drivers, what you use as, and then you keep on a shelf and you're like, I only use this once a year because it's so nice. I want to see all your vape gear. All of them. Sean's first. Sean sent in this and said, this is my 6-year collection. 6-year collection. 2 topside mods are my daily bangers. Both have coil turd RDAs. Yeah, he's got 2 topsides in there, both with an RDA for vaping. V1 because of the airflow, I believe. He's also got what looks like a blue hammer of God and a black hammer of God. Although the blue one, I'm not sure what that is, but that's definitely a Steam Crave tank on top. There's a rig box that I think could be a squonk, but I'm not sure. There's a pulse squonk, and there's another pulse squonk, and there's a keen with an RDA that I do not recognize. And then on the hammer of God, that's obviously a Mason from Vaporgate. I believe that's like the quad coil Mason. It's like 48 millimeters or 45 millimeters or something like that. I love it. Sean, thank you. Thank you for sharing. We got another one here from Joe Rocco sent this in. Is this different? Are you Rocco Mac? Am I reading Rocco Mac right now? If not, then this is Joe Rocco. And he writes in and says, hey, Nick, I've been off the combustibles for about 4 years now and off alcohol for 2.5 years. Woo! My current daily bangers are in this picture. The nitrous RTA on the mix, guava jelly iced. Damn right. Smart person. And the new Zion with the atemporal Tahiti John strawberry banana pineapple. Tahiti John, Professor Thaddeus and his Tahiti John strawberry banana pineapple. It's also my birthday on the 16th. Ready to skip around the room. There are some birthdays happening on the 16th. I'm going to include you, Joe Rocco. I'm including you in tonight's birthday celebrations. We're at a crystal clear picture in that purple mix. That's sick. That's sick, Joe. That's a sick mix. Jason H. Where you at, Jason H? This is what Jason H sends in. Jason H says, some of my bangers and daily grabs from my nightstand. 11/11/23 will be my 1-year anniversary of being smoke-free. I had been dual using for 10 years to reduce tobacco use. These items keep me smoke-free in 2023. I love it. Jason goes on to say, my favorite of the lineup is the Profile RDTA on the Digiflavor SBS. It's a really killer handsy combo with good batteries and fruity liquids. Squonking has become an obsession. 22 millimeter conversion OG Profile on the Empire serial number 464. Nice. Dead Rabbit 3 on the nudge, old versus new. Sure, and then the Rip Tripper Edition H45 RTA. Cheap Cthulhu Bridge in the billet box, 12 milligram Purple Bomb by V God Jason. I love it. And this picture just looks really like extra sharp and crispy to me right now for some reason. It just, I don't know what phone used to take this picture, but it looks like accidental, like a Renaissance painting or something. The way that like the hard light is hitting the back, but they're still kind of illuminated from the front. You pulled off some photography trickery here, Jason. We got one more from Jason. There it is. That's the Digiflavor SBS with the profile. I didn't know that Digiflavor released an SBS. I didn't know that Digiflavor released an SBS, but now I kind of want to try it. And then I think lastly, Daniel. Yep, lastly, Daniel. This is GTT WinCam. GTT WinCam, you in the chat? Is GTT WinCam here? GTT WinCam literally sent in just vape porn. GTT WinCam is a photographer, and I couldn't not share these because they look so sick. Recoil RDA, get out of here. That's like the best picture anyone's ever taken of the Recoil RDA. It just looks cool. He says, I took some sexy shots. I put in a couple of your buddies' RDAs for good measure as well. But that is the best picture of the Recoil RDA I've ever seen. That's just a thing of beauty right there. He also sent in a dope picture of the Ocula RDA, looking pretty sick. I mean, it's not quite as cool as the Recoil. The photography is very on point, but I think the Recoil is just a little bit better looking of an RDA. That's just me. The Ocula still looks sick. Shout out to Kent, Twisted Messes. The Ocula still slaps. And then lastly from Daniel, Anarchist, I think this is the phenotype, and this looks fake to me because I don't know how you got such a dark background behind your product, and then how you don't have any like light lines. I don't know. I dissect everybody's pictures and videos and everything because I just think, how did they do that? How did they light it so evenly? How did they do that? It's like MKBHD. I watch him on YouTube all the time. He has perfect audio, and I never see a mic in the shot, and I never see a lapel mic, and all I do is watch his videos and try to figure out how he does his audio, you know? How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do your audio? How do you do that? How do you take that picture? How do you do that video? It's fun. It's just part of it. So yeah, that's what I got tonight for Assignment America, aka Assignment Planet Globe. If you have some bangers that you want to see featured on this here vlog live stream, just like Jason here, send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe. Chances are I'll see the attachment. It'll get downloaded, filed, used accordingly, because at the end of the day, I'm a vape nerd that I like watching. I like seeing everybody else's vapes, all your bangers. I want to see them. Now, let's quickly check in on the super chats, although I'm not sure what happened there. Usually I have an idea of what's coming up or who's coming in here. Where did we leave off with? That's right. Raw Chuck presents. Oh, and then we got New Wave Dave. Hella chats. That's right. New Wave Dave. Damn it, the hella chats. Let's get to the hella chats. Is this even streaming on Twitch? Apparently, it is. Am I streaming on Twitch? Are we live? Oh, okay. Oh, why am I still playing Zelda? And it's Mother Truck. Oh, sorry anybody on Twitch, which isn't a lot of people, I know. But I messed up the stream over there. New Wave Dave in with the hella chats. Just go to my dashboard. Come on, stop it, people. I hate it when I'm trying to do something and a website has a pop-up that's like, hey, do you want to review your... And I'm like, nope, fuck off. Leave me alone. New Wave Dave. My cat wanted me to tell you vaping is not dead and overweight people should be riding real bikes, not e-bikes. Whoa. Dave. New Wave Dave. Listen, I don't know if you're looking to start some drama with some people on the internet, but if you are, that's how you do it. I'm not. That's not coming from me. That's coming completely from New Wave Dave's cat. Coming completely from New Wave Dave's cat. I wash my hands of all of that. That was all New Wave Dave's cat. That was all New Wave Dave's cat. Appreciate you, Dave. Ern, very, very gracious of you. I can't hella chat, so here's a tenner for you. You know what? Last night, wait, hang on. I'm trying to read this in the wrong spot. I can't hella chat, so here's a tenner for the you know what. Oh, for the you know what last night. Glad you enjoyed it. Love ya, Ern. Hashtag GMO, hashtag shed time, hashtag indica for life, hashtag Grimm Army Strong, hashtag orange you glad it's not another hashtag. I am glad. And Ern, yeah, thank you. I very appreciate that. I did rather enjoy it. I ventured outside of my normal shed time strains and I went in on an indica last night and really very enjoyed it. I slept great. Much better than I do when I'm just straight up cannabis sativa life. Slept great. What I worry about sometimes, Ern, with the indica variety of shed time is the next day. Sometimes indicas the next day just make me mopey. Like I feel grumpy the next day. Did not feel grumpy from the GMO. And that is, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Ern. Appreciate you, pimp. Trap musing. I am just glad I got into mechs. No chip. Yeah. That's the appeal of a mech, though. You know, that's the appeal of a mech. That's why everybody went mech crazy, dude. I remember in 2011, way back in the day, 2011, Alt Smoke was about to release I can't remember the name of it. But it was like one of the first mech mods. And everyone was like, I don't understand. What is a mech mod? What is a mech mod for? Like we were learning about mech mods and, you know, Alt Smoke was presenting it like, oh, this is so nothing can ever go wrong. All you have to do is keep your contact clean. You never have to worry about a chip. You never have to worry about things short circuiting. You never have to worry about this. You never have to worry about that. It'll last you for the rest of your life with a little bit of care and a little bit of cleaning of the contacts. You'll be able to vape for the rest of your life with this one mech mod. And that is truly and honestly still why I like mech mods. Still why I like mech mods. I don't have to adjust things. I don't have to go through that whole song and dance of getting the Boro inside of the billet box and then hitting the button and then you see check atomizer and you just want to pull your eyeballs out and you're like, what I spent, you know. Mech mods, bro. Mech mods. All day long, trap musing, all day long. Raw Chuck, one more time. I've been watching you since January 2013. You always give me hope when I doubted my vaping journey. Oh, Chuck. Thank you. That's my whole goal. Like you could not have said something better to me. That's all the currency that like I really ever need for this YouTube other than, you know, actual currency to pay bills and stuff like that. But man, it's my pleasure. I'm glad I could have been there for you. I'm glad I could have helped you out. You know, you did all the hard work. You should have never doubted your vaping journey. You did all the hard work. You made the switch. You did the right thing. Raw Chuck, boosh, there's a fist bump for you. The Norse Vapor is replying, is there an RTA you'd recommend? I used to enjoy mesh a lot, but I want to give coils a proper try. Ideas, have a beer on me. Shit, yeah, I'm having a beer on you, Norse Vapor. As far as RTAs, recent memory serves the Blaze Solo came out this year, and that was kind of the RTA of the year. There wasn't a lot of RTAs that came out this year. there's reliable RTAs like, the Bogan does the Blotto, which I think are great. The Blotto Max is great. The Blaze and the Blaze Solo are both real good. The Blaze, the Eclipse RTA, Mike released the Eclipse RTA that I really liked. And honestly, Mike Vapes. Mike Vapes is the OG. I love Mike Vapes so much. So much. He's like the new Rip Trippers, He's just the vape guy. If you want to review right away, it's Mike. Mike has released some really great RTAs this year. Anything that Mike Vapes releases is usually, top notch. Top notch. Rhett's Beard? What? Hang on. Am I seeing this correctly? Does that say Rhett's Beard? Been a minute, looking Christmas crispy. Keep 'em high and tight. Yes, steady catalyzing. I don't know what steady catalyzing means, but I hope to learn about it at some point. Anyway, Rhett's Beard, damn good to see you, bro. Damn hell ass good to see your face. I need my catalyst. The catalyst has been missing. Jason Vapes, love you, homie. Thanks for being a great advocate. Jason, thank you for being an advocate as well. Don't think I haven't noticed. I see you, Jason. I appreciate you. It's what I do. I don't know. I can't not advocate. How does a technology change your life so dramatically, and then you just go, but I don't care if anybody else gets to use it. Or I don't care if the government just bans it and regulates it out of existence, taxes it higher than cigarettes. That's all fine. I cannot possibly. All right, there's a few more. Ranger Rusty. Ranger Rusty's been on replay crew for a while because of my second daughter being born. No vlog next week, so I'll skip around the room on my own birthday. Is on the 16th. Love you, brother. Love you, cool kids. Hey, Ranger Rusty, love you, man. And you can't see this, but that right there says Ranger Rusty. That it's on the birthday. I'm singing you happy birthday this week and in the next vlog. You're getting double rangered. You're getting double birthdayed, bro. Double birthdayed. That's a V8. V8 is just trying to stir shit up, which I'm avoiding. I'm calling you V8 e-bike reviewer. I know who you are. Do your e-bikes have mod holders? No, bro. Because why would an e-bike have a mod holder? Because don't you realize that vaping is dead? Why would Sorry. Why would a bike have a mod holder? Don't you know? Haven't you heard the big news? E-bikes are the future, bro. Vaping's dead. Fishy, that's very gracious of you. Fishy, I'm really looking forward to checking out the new tube I got, but I'm not exactly sure when that'll be. It'll be soon. What do you need for it, Fishy? You need coils? You need a battery? What do you need? I'll get you up and running. Don't think I won't, Fishy. I will. Tell me what you need, and we'll get you up and running. We will get you up and running. Yeehaw, you guys. Well, that was some super chats. That's some What I've Been Vaping, Assignment America. Let's sing happy birthday real quick. Let's do it. It's time. It's time to sing happy birthday. Yeah, V8 wants to see a fight happen, and it's not going to happen. I'm not going for it. I'm not taking your bait, V8. I ain't taking it. Yeah, I just hands free. When I ride my bike, vape right there. And I use the raw power of my muscles, the raw power of the muscles of my legs to propel myself forward. So satisfying. It's like walking, but faster. It's crazy. And you do it with your legs. It's unbelievable. Exercise reduction. Exercise reduction, he says. That's funny. That's comedy, Metal Morrissey. That's comedy. It's getting a little bit warm. Dixxon's not coming off. We're just popping it open a little bit, just letting it breathe. Just letting it breathe a little bit. Let's sing happy birthday. If there's somebody in the chat, shout out right now if you need a birthday sung to you. I am a big fan of birthdays. In my family, we always celebrated birthdays. You know, my parents, my mom in particular, always made me feel like it was my day, you know, and I just felt great, and I loved birthdays. And, you know, selfishly, it's fun. It's just, I like being celebrated. I like giving gifts, and I think it's fun. And because I know how that feels to be celebrated on your birthday, I try to do that for other people, you know? I'm like, no, it's your birthday, bro. This is your day. Do whatever you want. Here's a gift. You were born. You didn't have to do anything. You just exist another year. Boosh, birthday. So we're going to sing happy birthdays to Joe Rocco from the Assignment America, Ronnie Morgan. Don't know if I saw you here. Nomad Double X. I saw you in the Discord. Slater and Ranger Rusty. In fact, Ranger Rusty's probably going to get it twice. The Philip Cast is asking if there will be a vlog on the 21st. And I am here to tell you, let me look at my schedule. Yes, vlog on the 21st. 100% vlog on the 21st. We're just not having a vlog on the 14th, and then yes on the 21st, and then no on the 28th, and then probably no on the 4th, but then yes on the following week. Does that make sense? I'll post the schedule on YouTube for anybody who's actually interested in the vlog streaming schedule. I cannot skip any birthdays, RampX Gaming. Just cannot skip. Can't skip. If it's your birthday, I'm singing you happy birthday, and you just have to sit there and take it. Just take the praise. Ludo's dad, Martin. Ludo's dad, Martin. Ludo's dad, Martin. Anybody else? Yours is the 10th, Nicole Stockdale. Nicole Stockdale. Happy to see you here, Nicole. I see you here every week, week after week after week. You're just so fun, so nice, so pleasant. Thank you for being here, Nicole Stockdale. You're a staple of this vlog chat. Anybody else? The 21st is Yule. That's right, Christmas for pagans. You know, I mean, yeah, it's Christmas for pagans, but it's also like all Christmas traditions came from Yule. All of it. Trees and fires and candy and holly and all of the Christmas things. It's all Yule. We're all celebrating Yule. We're all celebrating Yule. Okay, anybody else? Unlucky Jimmy Grant? Unlucky Jimmy Grant? January 1st vape related? Don't worry. We'll get there. I'll get to you closer to your birthday. You know, closer to your birthday. We're going with Unlucky Jimmy Grant. Jimmy Grant. The faster I have to write, it just gets out of control. Just turns into chicken scratch. Okay, you guys. I want everybody to sing happy birthday with me because I can tell Two-Face 82, Two-Face 82, Two-Face 82. You show up to a GrimmGreen vlog during your birthday, I'm going to sing happy birthday to you. That's just the way that goes. That's just the way it goes. Did you guys know that Die Hard, apart from being a Christmas movie, which it definitely is a Christmas movie, that was Alan Rickman's first movie? Alan Rickman's first movie he ever did in his career of acting. He was fucking Severus Snape, for God's sake. His first acting gig was Hans Gruber from Die Hard. That's cool. That's just cool. Kevin Chocolate's boy, Zach? All right. That's the last one. I think. Okay. Merry Yule, my fellow witches. Okay, everybody please sing happy birthday with me. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe Rocco. Also Ronnie. Also Nomad Double X. also Slater, also Ranger Rusty, also Ludo's dad Martin, also Nicole Stockdale, also Unlucky Jimmy Grant, also Two-Face 82, also Kevin Chocolate's boy Zach. Happy birthday to you. Also, Mike P just turned 30. Skip around the room, skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Happy mother truckin' birthday, literally all the birthday people. I hope you had/have/future have a great birthday. I hope you celebrate your day. You know, see who your famous birthday friends are. Wish happy birthday to them. Me and Bob Marley, yeah, we got the same birthday. No big deal. It's whatever. April 6th. No big deal. In fact, my birth year, let's see, 77. Star Wars came out. No big deal. Space Mountain opened at Disneyland. No big deal. Just a huge year. Nick Green was born. Just no big deal. You have to mute the birthday segment. It hurts your brain. Phrasing. That's fine. You can mute whatever segments you want, just so long as it's not the news and advocacy. Do you want to do news first, or should we retro vape first? Let's retro vape. That sounds more fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's retro vape, you guys. I'm excited. And yeah, I got a good retro vape tonight. Let's go. Yeah, this is a good retro vape tonight. In fact, I need to try to Google when this actually came out. Eight years ago. What was 8 years ago? 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay, 15. This came out in 2015. Shit, I knew it. I had a feeling this was a retro vape. And I want to thank Jimmy the Mad Vapor on YouTube for reviewing the Doge V2 RDA, because otherwise I wouldn't have known when it came out. But yeah, I got a Doge V2 RDA. A Doge V2 RDA. Vapors were hip to the Doge meme before the Dogecoin, you know? Before the Dogecoin, before Elon Musk got all stoked on Doge, we had the Doge RDA. The Doge V2. Did anybody use a V2 Doge? RIP? Yeah, 15. 8 years ago. This is an 8-year-old atomizer. That's crazy. This is like, this is like grandpa's guitars. It's like grandpa's vaporizer. It's the Doge V2. Very nimble, much air, super Doge away. What does it say? I has already beaten you. This will be piece of cake. Yeah, it's a competition level RDA. Much. Just on the bottom, I got number, 55,859. Good old serial number 55,859. And this is the Doge, and it's a 3-post RDA with 2 big Cylon-style slots. Then there's a Doge on the front. Now, because this is from 2015, I was trying to track down a era appropriate mod to put it on. An era appropriate mod to put it on. And what I tracked down was this. Please tell me somebody remembers the greatest regulated mod of 2015. Does anybody remember the greatest regulated mod of 2015 from Praxis Vapors? Because the buttons are on this side and the screen is on this side, and that is the sickest display of any mod ever that's been released in vaping. I don't know why more company. I want to do this. I want to bring this back. I'm going to bring this back. It's showing me a full battery. My resistance is 0 right now because I got nothing attached to it. But the Doge V2 should fit on here perfectly. Still got clearance. Yep. Pow. Doge V2 on the Praxis Vapors. I believe this was called the Banshee. Yep, there it is, Jeremy V. Jeremy V got it. The Praxis Vapors Banshee. I had one in black, obviously. I used it all the time. I had one in white that I loved as well. This was stainless on the bottom, and it's like, I can't describe it. It's like rubbery plastic, I guess is the best way I can describe it. Here. See if we can get, oh, hang on. There's a dangle clack happening immediately, and I'll fix it. How's that? Does that work? Is that better? Flip a little switch, and then pow. It's like rubbery. Oh, I can scrape off like a wax coating on it, apparently, as well. Great. I'm glad I did that. Wish I hadn't done that. But that display, come on. That's cool. That's just cool. Whoops. That's just cool. So I'm going to throw some coils in here real quick. I'm going to try some... this should be good. This should be some cloud compiness. These are 3mm coils. So I'm not sure if this is going to fit in here very well. These giant post holes. I mean, those post holes are gigantic. This should have been a bigger RDA. This should have been like 25, 28 millimeter RDA with this size post, these size post holes. Holy cow. Holy cow even. And I don't know why they stuck in there with a 3-post. 2015, that's like all we had was 3 posts. All we had was 3 posts. Look at the size of those post holes. Those are just monstrous. You can fly a plane through those. What we're going to try to install today are some Twisted Timmy's 4-core aliens. 3mm won't fit V8. I have a feeling it won't fit too. These are 3mm. Let's test fit one of them. Let's test fit one of them. We'll test fit one of them. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to immediately take it off of this because I just saw a spark. And that's not like a normal thing, man. Oh, I can't wait to vape this. Really, I'm really excited about that device. I'm glad I found that Praxis Vapors Banshee. I'm going to put things on it now. We're going to put RDAs on it and things. Oh, yep, you're right. Yeah. Nope, there's not a chance. You're right. V8, you're right. You're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. So we need to track down some 2.5mm coils. Drip theory, yes. Mother trucking drip theory for the win. He's got some 2.5mm aliens here. It almost looks like they're way too wide, though, for the Doge. For the Doge. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. God, these posts are just too close together. I have to remove a wrap off almost everything I put in here. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, that'll work. I'm going to screw down this far post right away. Lock that down. Move this over just a little bit. Ah, that might work. This might work. Drip theory to the rescue. Shout out to Drip Theory. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Drip Theory. I'm a fan of the drip in his theory. Shout out to Drip 3. We're putting Aliens. Direct Long Aliens. These are triple 26 gauge cores with 38 gauge over it. All Nichrome 80, 0.11 to 0.11. Sure. I might have some trouble with that middle lead. We might have to do some middle lead cutting. Some middle lead pre-cutting. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see the chat. Tribal Buddha's trying to give me... If you are going to build a Doge, you need to go real and use 22 millimeter round wire. 22 gauge, you mean? I don't think I have... Wait, did I read that wrong? 22 millimeter round wire. I do have some 22 gauge round wire. Do you want to put some round wire in here? Sorry, Drip Theory. No, let's put an alien in here. Let's put an alien in here. I really do feel like if I want the complete retro experience that I should put I should put round wire in here, but for some reason that's just not blowing my skirt up right now. Okay. I'm going to pre-clip the center lead here. All I did was eyeball it, because that's all I do. And while we're here, I'm going to clip both of these, I think. Dickie Mo! All right. Dickie Mo! All right. You got to follow the Dickie Mo rule. Don't let your leads go flying all over the place. That used to be a thing I did, and I was wrong to do that. I was wrong to do that. Now, Serenity Now. This one has to go underneath. Shit. Here it goes. Oh, hell yeah, Comp Vape. Fuck yeah, Doge. And this doesn't impede on the build deck because the body of the RDA goes outside. To the outside. Okay. I'm going to get this installed. I'll show you a close-up. You can judge me. You can rate it between 1 and 10. I think this is truly and honestly like a perfect 10 out of 10 install. I'm not trying to brag or anything. But that is... Look, they're not centered. But it didn't matter back in the day. It didn't matter if they were centered back in the day. You know? Nope, we're not doing Vape Mail yet. I don't know what that was all about. How about that? Not bad. Not a bad little install right there on a 3-post deck. You too? That looks pretty good. I can't really center them in any way, but I can at least put them to the right height. I think we didn't we do a Doge V4 recently as well in the retro vapings here? Didn't we do that? There it is. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Thanks, Rat. Do you even care about childs? It's crazy. Can you even claim to care about childs if you don't like this video? It's insane. That's funny. That's funny. Ooh, okay, we're running a little bit low right now. It's a 0.06, but that's okay. Let's hope this Praxis Vapors can fire this low. And I know exactly where the hot spots are going to be. Right there on the inside. I know. Every coil builder that watched me strums my coils, it just they flinch every time it happens. And I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little aggressive with my strumming. I don't mean to, but it's just that Hotspots make me so mad, you know? You got a little hotspot in you still. We're good. We're doing good. Even? What do you think? That's glowing even? If you don't smash that like button, do you even care about childs? You don't. Smash the like button. Dude, Drip Theory coming through. Coming through with the coils. Damn, Drip Theory. Drip Theory is a precision builder. He's precise. Don't let anyone else tell you different. He is precise. So we'll get some wicks in here. Let me take off my glasses real quick. 2.5 millimeters. Now, unfortunately, my real plan with the retro vape was to go full retro, like a 2015 RDA or RTA on top of the same era mod with a liquid from that era. But the liquid's the hardest part. The liquid's the hardest part because none of the vendors from 2015 are even still around, you know? Like, I can't get Moo e-liquids anymore. Just can't. As much as I want to, as much as I'd love to vape some Moo banana e-liquid right now, some banana milk, can't. So the retro liquids is the hardest part. Space Jam? That's a laugh. When was the last time you ever saw fucking Space Jam liquid? Trim? Trim? Shit, yeah. You tell me. We're trimmed? Got some tufts of cotton through there. It's looking good. Looking real good. Looking real good. Cutwood, Space Jam, and Puff brands is still around? Cutwood is still around? Cutwood is still around? Oh, thank you, Big Mood Giraffe. Hey, I follow you on TikTok. Really? Cutwood is still around? I used to, in that Blow Some O's music video, we made a joke about Cutwood. Clear Eyes was like, I vape Cutwood because I like it and because they're paying me. I vape Cutwood because I like it and they're paying me. Yeah, that was good times. Well, you haven't really been a vapor. You haven't really vaped Cutwood unless you vaped the Cutwood that was clear, like milky pink, that had titanium oxide in it, because they're like, oh, we can make milky looking e-liquid. And it's like, oh, it turns out that titanium oxide isn't great for you and we shouldn't have been putting that in e-liquids. But, you know, back then, it was, you know, back then when I think about like 2014, 2015, 2016 vaping, what often many people refer to as like the golden age of vaping, it was completely unregulated. Completely unregulated. People are scared of like a gray market now, but that's what it was back then too. Cutwood wasn't regulated. They had titanium oxide in their liquid, for God's sake. Nothing was regulated back then. Nobody cared. It was all the gray market, just like it is now. No difference. And that Doge V2 is looking good. Looking good. Now, the most retro liquid I have... Sure, let's do, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's do this. No, I don't want to do that. Let's do Rich Kids. Rich Kids of Instagram. RKOI. That's a pretty era-appropriate liquid, I feel. RKOI came out 2015. Oh, no, 2016 right there. Oh, so I'm a year past. Prayers and good thoughts to my grandson. Queen Honey Bunny's grandson is back in the hospital. He just called. Yes. All of them. All my good thoughts and prayers. You know, I'm not a praying person, but I'm sure there are people who are, and they can definitely send them over. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, Queen Honey Bunny. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it passes quickly. I hope it's nothing serious. Let's just juice this up. And the Doge was good for belaying your liquid. You could belay through this like with confidence, and it would get all over. Look at that. Look at that, sucking it up. And that shot's really crystal clear right there. Oh, some vapors. That's just a beautiful sight. The alien coils with the wet cotton and the liquid all over it. That's vaping, man. When I see this, I go, yes, I like that. Take care of some of those little hairs right there, you know. Looking great. Oh, I get a feeling there could be some crackle happening in here as well. Let's yeah, your wife had a couple of Doges that you got at Vape Slam 2015. Those were the days. Those were the days. Let's see if I can yeah, got it. Now we're going to see if this will run on this Praxis. I don't see why it wouldn't. Run on this, but then again, I don't know the limitations of this particular Praxis Vapors device, of the Banshee rather, and it might not fire this low. I think I remember it flying low. Oh yeah, there, it'll fire. It's reading a 0.09. This display is messed up. That's 70 watts. Oh, that's not bad. Let's try 75 watts. Let's put these caps on. Oh, we're going to vape a fucking Doge V2, bro. No tabs, no notches, no tabs, no nothing. You can just put this on here and kind of place it like right in front of the coil. So you can kind of just see the coil right there. There's no wrong way. I mean, there definitely is a wrong way, but there's no tabs. So I can put this like offset right in front of the coils, right where I want it. It's good. That's not a bad little system right there. Once upon a time, before everything had notches and tabs. And this could do dual or single coils as well. So, oh, it does go on the inside. Motherfucker. Yep, this is not going to work. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's just going to short out. I didn't realize that the airflow control went on the inside. And back in the day when I was reviewing a shit ton of RDAs, I hated that. That was my least favorite design because they give you this deck to build on and they're like, no. Don't build too big. You have to stay really within the walls because the airflow control comes down on the inside and it's thick. It is thick. I can't vape this. I simply straight up cannot vape this. And that's fucked up. But as you can see, I can't fit this around my coils. It's supposed to fit around the coils. But as you can see, it just smashes them into oblivion. Oh, God, isn't that like vape gore? Why did anybody build an RDA with an internal airflow ring? Why? What's the point? There's no point. It's just a fucking pain in the ass. All right, sorry, Doge. Wow, we had a real fun retro vape there for a second. We had a real fun retro vape there for a second. Damn it all. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll tailpipe it. I don't want to put my mouth on this. Man, that flavor's good. Wow. Cloud chasing, flavor for days. The flavor is actually really good. For the love of God, please stop. I know. It was triggering me too. Grab a chuff. I wonder if a chuff will fit on here. Denzel Skaggs, great idea. Ugh. Nope. It's gonna be no luck with a chuff. It's because of the screws. Chuff for the win. Maybe. No, okay. I'm just surprised that I kept so many chuff caps around. Okay, that won't work. Nope. Maybe this dot mod one will work. No, it's the screws. The screws get in the way and won't let me use a chuff. Holy shit, remember chuffs? Remember chuff caps? That shit was crazy. Shit. Okay, well, I have one chuff cap that kind of works. And so we can take like 2 rips on this. Oh. I have one chuff cap that kind of works. At least it stays on there and allows me to vape a Doge V2. And honestly, like, it's not bad. We're going to turn this up to 90 watts. I'm going to drip some liquid on here. And just the fact that this actually vapes, that gives me a lot of hope for vaping. I mean, I could vape a really shitty vape. Doge V2. We salvaged it. Hot. Oh, it's giving me a hot atomizer. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, the Praxis Vapor, it didn't like a 0.08 at 92 watts. Just doesn't like it. Gets too hot too quickly. Let's see if it'll work. Clouds. This was a pure cloud comp and RDA. There's no subtlety in here. We're not getting any like delicate flavors or anything. The flavor on it is fine. It's simply fine. I mean, I'm not using it to its full capabilities right now. Should have gone with 22 gauge round wire. Tribal Buddha, why didn't I listen? I'm getting no hot spots, so I must not have like murdered the coils too badly, although it did look like I really murdered those coils, didn't it? Yeah, Doge is meant for a mech. This has already given me hot warnings. Hot! It's too hot. I'm too hot. The mod's too hot. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm too hot. Damn, Doge! I can feel the top of this mod getting hot. All right, Doge, you jerk. I'm going to try to get you off of this. There it goes. Okay. Yeah. It's an old school trick. If anybody's ever running an RDA that doesn't have notches and tabs, you can just push the barrel towards your deck and unscrew it. Well, see, now it's reading a 0.1. I just want to give it a few more pulls. 105 watts. Whoa, let's see. There it is. There it is. I forgot about big airflow and cloud chasing at 100 watts. It's seriously like... Hang on. I'm going to try to do a cloud comp in my office real quick. Oh, the door's open. I just want to give you an idea. Don't look at the holes in my jeans. Ready? We're doing a cloud comp from here to here. And I won't do an SD push. I lied. I did do an SD push. That wasn't very good. Still did an SD push. That's okay. Not my best cloud comping, but that's what the Doge V2 is for. I know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Slater. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. There might be a smoke alarm coming up. All right, Doge. Well, here's the thing. I feel like the Doge needs redemption a little bit. And I kind of want to put some 22 millimeter wire in there. So I might actually do that right now while we get into some mother trucking news and advocacy. How's that sound? Mother trucking news and advocacy right now? Let me check in on the super chats, actually. It's been a second. Thank you, Jimmy the Vapor. Thank you. Rocco Mac. Oh, hey. Where am I? Oh, hey, Nick. What up, cool kids? Hey, love you. Hey, Rocco. Love you. You're in the right place. You're here. You're with your friends. You're with the cool kids. Logan Exhales, giving me the heart and the fist bump. Logan Exhales. I like you, Logan Exhales. You're one of the people that I really like a lot. I'm not just saying that. I really like you, Logan. Dee damn it. I actually do sing along with the birthdays. Thank you. Thank you, Dee. I can tell that there's a few people singing, you know. I can tell. I appreciate you telling me that, Dee. That makes me feel like super less awkward during the Christmas song, during the birthday song. Fishy, by the way, it already has coils in it, and if you think I'm not going to vape those, you got another thing coming. Speaking of Judas Priest, the new Judas Priest record, good. It's good. I need to hear what Mark Moots thinks of the new Judas Priest record, but I think it's good. Vape those coils, Fishy. What do you need? Oh, you got coils and you got everything you need. Anything you need, Fishy, you let me know. Face meat. All I have to say to you is habanero Kool-Aid pickles. Still in my fridge. We only ate one on Thanksgiving. Still in the fridge. New Wave Dave, that's very gracious of you. When you scratched your mod, the Real Men If Genius song from the Bud Light commercial popped in my head. Real Men? I don't know this Bud Light commercial. I literally just had Bud Light. I didn't have any, but I've never drank Bud Light in my life. And it wasn't until the Dylan Mulvaney stuff that like melted Matt Walsh's brain that I was like, I think I'm going to try Bud Light now. Like it worked on me. I went, okay, all this controversy, what's this all about? I'm going to try this beer. Bud Light is good. Why didn't anybody tell me Bud Light's good? It's delicious. I drank a bunch of them. And then I found a Bud Light Platinum that's like a 6% Bud Light. Done. I'll try to find that Bud Light commercial, but Bud Light Platinum slaps. It is good. Good. I wish someone told me Bud Light was so good. Zonk gonk. Zonk gonk. Not able to watch the stream tonight, but I'll definitely catch it on the replay. Have a good stream, lads and lasses. Hashtag the gonk. Gonk. Thank you, Gonk. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you on the replay crew. Leave a comment on that replay crew. In fact, you can tell the replay crew, you can be like, hey, I was there live. Be jealous. Rhett's Beard. Last, I win. Yeah. Unless nobody else does a super chat, which someone already did, it's Slater. Last, I win. So technically right now, Slater's winning. Slater's winning. Oh, Zonk Gonk, that was your first super chat. Zonk Gonk. Nice super chat. Appreciate that very much. Well, let's do something right now. I'm going to get into some news and advocacy, but I also desperately want to vape this Doge, like in a real way. So I'm going to try to put some 2.5 millimeter 22 gauge round wire coils in here while we do some news and advocacy. The news and advocacy in the new modern vlog is pre-recorded. I pre-recorded this, and it's about 17 minutes long. And tuck in. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that you guys need to know about, especially in if there's any Australians here. Woo! Australia, pay attention. Do it. Pay attention. Let's jump into some news and advocacy, guys. This is the most important thing of anything that I do here tonight or on this YouTube, just period. All right, yeehaw. Well, here we go. It's News Guy here. We're going to tuck in for some 15 minutes of news and advocacy. I'm going to get the Matt Sinister Memorial 15 minutes of news and advocacy timer up on the screen. Although if anybody's been watching the vlogs recently, this segment usually goes about 20 minutes. I go about 5 minutes over every single time, and a lot of it is spent right here at the very beginning, not doing any news and advocacy. So as always, I hope the vlog is going real good. Hope we're having some fun tonight. Chances are there's a good chance of us having fun tonight. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to tell you, it's CASAA. It was the 5-minute hold screen. There is a national vape tax in the works. It's coming, and I'm worried. I'm worried that people aren't taking this seriously enough. There's stuff going on all over the world with vaping. Things are happening. You know, France just banned disposables. We're going to talk about Norway in a second. Australia is out of control. The United States is out of control with vaping. There's a lot going on. But for American vapors, which is most of what my audience is, for American vapors, please do this call to action. Get everybody that you possibly know or can communicate with to do this call to action as well. A national vape tax would be, detrimental. It would be really, really very bad. And as always, not necessarily for hobbyist people like myself, many other people might not really be affected by this tax. When you're working in the gray area of the market, we generally don't have to worry about things like taxes or checking IDs or anything like that. The people that are going to be the most affected by this vape tax are casual vapors who don't spend time on YouTube, who don't spend time in this chat, who don't spend time getting into any sort of news and advocacy or what's going on with vaping. Just the average vape consumer will one day not have an option except cigarettes. And people who currently smoke cigarettes are just getting shafted hard by our own governments. This vape tax is just authoritarian government control nonsense. I have my libertarian streak in me, so I do believe that taxation is theft. I do also live in reality where I realize taxes are a necessary evil. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a libertarian rant right now, but we have to. This US vape tax has to be stopped. Has to be stopped. Now, I want to talk about one of my favorite things that happened this week. I sometimes go on rants about Twitter, and sometimes I really hate Twitter, and sometimes I really love Twitter, and sometimes I really hate Twitter, and sometimes I really, really love Twitter. And right now, this is one of those times that I am absolutely in love with Twitter, because this account, Franciscan Health, which is a hospital, it is, from what I understand, a religious hospital in Illinois, Indiana. They tweeted this: the rising trend in vaping among teens can have negative impacts on their health. Learn about the risks of vaping, why they've become popular among teens, and how to help teens stay away from it. Yeah, the rising trend in vaping among teens. And then literally, like every advocate on Twitter started commenting on this, reposting this. They turned off comments. They started hiding replies, and then they turned off replies completely altogether after this happened. Thank God for community notes. Community notes on Twitter actively gives sources for some misinformation, disinformation, and or incorrect information altogether. And thankfully, I love community notes. I love community notes. I like watching completely false and idiotic tweets get community noted into the ground. I've seen it happen to everybody. I've seen it happen to sitting Congress people will say ridiculous shit, and then community notes will go, actually, that's not very true. Here's an article, here's a study, here's the thing. And then other users can rate that note and go, oh yeah, that's good. That directly addresses what this tweet is saying. That directly, that gives me background on exactly what this tweet is saying. Misinformation, disinformation, here's the actual truth in the community notes. And the community notes came through in a severe way. Youth vaping has actually declined more than 60% since 2019, citing the CDC's own data. God, I love to see it. And this Twitter account, in fact, hang on, let's get to Twitter right now. The rising trend in vaping can have negative impacts. And then, the community notes, the reader's contact. Who can reply? Nobody now. Everybody could reply a few days ago. Now nobody can reply. If you want to see on Twitter, we can click up here and you can go to view hidden replies. And this is all of the replies that they hid. Phil, rising trend, needless to say, nothing else you say can be trusted. With showing CDC, FDA data showing a drop in youth vaping. Oh, would you look at that? Just science, clear as day. What are you hiding? Why are you hiding Phil's post? Here's the same graphic again. Charles Gardner, I'm always curious. When people write things like this, do you know you are lying or are you simply misinformed? Here is high school current use. 2019, 2023, look at that drop in youth vaping. All of these were hidden. Yuka was hidden, another Charles was hidden, this person was hidden, Mallory was hidden, Michael Redfern was hidden, 2 of his tweets were hidden, Jim McDonald, all these people replied to this tweet with facts, with actual CDC data, and their replies were hidden. Additionally, you can see view post engagements. You can see the reposts of it, which one of them was the marketer for My San Franciscan. And then this guy, BD Carter, which doesn't make any sense to me because he calls himself an anarcho-capitalist. And I know what that is. And it seems weird for him to be retweeting a hospital's anti-vaping youth vaping tweet. Anyway, the quotes are where they really get roasted. The quote retweets are always where you want to look. Gregory Conley, yes, this person, Michael Larson, Rob retweeted him multiple times. Phil retweeted him. Mark and Bernie retweeted him. And that's a great account. You should follow Mark, Seismic Pirate, on Twitter. They retweeted him. The retweets are where people get roasted. And now that there's community notes on this tweet, God, it's just one of the that is the single most satisfying thing that I have seen on the internet literally all month. That's the best, most entertaining, most satisfying thing I've ever seen, is someone talking about the exploding youth vaping rates only to be corrected by CDC data. They can't run from this forever. I feel like I've been saying this for years. They literally cannot run from this forever. NKR.no. This is a Norwegian news outlet, and Norway Flavor Ban. Yep. Norwegian flavor ban is happening. It's happening despite despite what we know happens with flavor bans. You see, this is one of those things I can't believe I'm saying in 2023, but when you ban something, when you ban a product or you ban a drug or you ban, how about literally anything? When you ban something, it doesn't reduce the demand for that product. It only reduces the safe supply of that product. So they're going to ban, or have already banned rather, flavors in Norway. And everybody who vapes now is going to only be able to vape a tobacco flavor. That's it. That's your choice. So the flavor that you've been trying to get away from for the however many years you've been trying to quit smoking is now the only flavor that you get to vape when you quit smoking. This is being headed up by the, not shocking, the Norwegian Cancer Society. You know, I guess if there's less cancer, then maybe the Norwegian Cancer Society wouldn't have maybe as much funding, maybe as much reason to exist. The Secretary General of the Norwegian Cancer Society also says ridiculous things like, it is incredibly important that we help smokers quit, and I am therefore pleased that the government, in parallel with this proposal, has invested in smoking cessation services for existing smokers. We're going to ban and restrict and otherwise limit the most successful smoking cessation product that's ever been devised by humans in the history of time. We're going to get rid of that in favor of the governmental smoking cessation services that we've been using that are tried and true. More of the status quo, please. Please keep giving us ineffective NRTs. Please suggest things like hypnosis and bird watching. And now, this is something I talked about on Instagram. I made an Instagram reel for this, which, whoa, baby, go read those comments. In fact, I put this same video on TikTok. Holy shit. If I have time, I'll address some of the comments, but wow. Whoa, go read those comments. TikTok is a whole other unholy, ungodly place. Trinity Williams, Western Australian man, 49, could be jailed and fined after cops found a vape in his car. Yes, a man has been charged with possessing liquid nicotine despite Health Minister Mark Butler's claiming smokers will not be personally targeted in the vape crackdown. Trinity Williams, 49, faced the Magistrates Court of Western Australia on Friday and pleaded not guilty to possessing liquid nicotine, which is a controlled substance, after police found it during a search of his car on October 8. Police charged him with possessing a Schedule 4 poison under the state's Medicines and Poisons Act of 2014. He's facing a fine up to $2,000 and or up to 2 years in jail if found guilty for nicotine. Nicotine, not heroin, not meth, just nicotine. Australia will ban the import of disposable vapes starting in January, and in March, this will be expanded to include all non-therapeutic vapes, meaning all non-pharmaceutical vapes, including refillable devices, while importers of vapes for medical purposes will need a permit from the Office of Drug Control. The ban will include $75 million in extra funding for the Australian Border Force and the Therapeutic Goods Administration to bust vape smugglers. You see how that just happened in Australia? The Therapeutic Goods Administration in Australia declared vaping to be bad, illegal to import. You need a prescription. It's illegal. And now we're going to ask for a shit ton of money so that we can bust these people that we just turned into criminals. We just turned these people into criminals, and now I'm afraid we're going to need $75 million more in order to enforce upon these people that we just turned into criminals. Does that not seem like really weird, like oddly transparent to anybody else? It almost looks like the Therapeutic Goods Administration wanted $75 million and then created a problem so that they could get $75 million to now enforce upon this problem that they've created. There's no penalty for people who use vapes, but there are substantial penalties for people who end up illegally selling them or possessing them for commercial purposes. That is terrifying. So that means I don't even want to think about that. That means that Australian vapors that I know that are on social media and YouTube are technically breaking the law because they're possessing them for commercial purposes. They're possessing them to do a video for. They're possessing them to post pictures on social media. That is commercial purposes. In the US, we watched the FDA hand the entirety of the vaping market straight to big tobacco. We just watched it happen. Undeniably watched it happen. They went, here you go, big tobacco. Here's the perfect regulations that are only for you. All of these other people, they're not going to get by. They're not going to get through. The whole market will be yours. You're welcome. Here's the vape market. In Australia, Mark Butler took the entirety of the vape market and is handing it directly to his good friend in big pharmaceuticals. He's basically saying, hey, good friend in big pharmaceuticals, I'm going to make it so that everybody in the country, whether they smoke or vape, they'll have to get their vapes from you. I'm going to make it a law. I'm going to make it a law that they have to get their vapes from you. How great is that? Yeah. Thanks. I'm glad we could work on this project together. We're going to make a lot of money at the cost of people's lives. So, So yes, things are pretty bad in Australia. And I want to address David Aloosh on TikTok. God, I sound like a boomer right now. I got mad at a guy on TikTok. He quotes me and says, things are kind of bad in Australia, and then says, an American. As if, yeah, things are bad in Australia. Objectively, things are bad in Australia. By me saying things are bad in Australia, I'm not saying things are bad in Australia, but good thing, everything's fucking perfect in America. Everything's great over here. We're a perfect country, unlike dumb Australia. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying in any capacity. Things are bad in Australia, and yes, things are also bad in America, and things are bad in other countries as well. Many things can be true. When I say that things are bad in Australia, or I say that Australia has bad tobacco policy, I'm not shitting on the entire country. That would be insane. I'm not shitting on Australians. So Australians don't have to take it personally if I say Australia has shitty tobacco policy. California has really extraordinarily shitty tobacco policy, but I still love this state. I still love living here. I still love the people here. Two things can be true. In fact, more than two things can be true. Good God. If someone says, oh, things are bad in California, I go, yep, they are. They're bad, undeniably. They're undeniably bad. If you're not able to take any sort of criticism, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a rough life. Lots of people on TikTok accuse me of not reading the article, which is weird because I did. And surprisingly, I'm surprised to see so many people in Australia defending this and saying, well, he broke the law. Vaping's prescription only. Shouldn't have broken the law. Whoa. You're just a bootlicker. Oh, you just lick boots. You just lick boots. Any authority that comes from above, when they're like, that's illegal now, you're like, yeah, it is. You go, make it illegal. Yeah. People are like cheering this on. That's insane to me. And Bailey, you can't say things are bad in Australia when your country has 30 mass shootings a year. Yes, I can. Things are bad in Australia. And things are bad in America. Both things can be true. You don't have like an exclusive on this. And I'm surprised to see so many people's brains have fallen out. The internet has broken people's brains and they have just completely fallen out. I see comments on TikTok. It's like, I live in Australia. This is bullshit. I don't see that happening. Oh, okay. Sure. I guess since you don't see it happening, it must not be happening. I don't like that people now in the modern whatever internet world have this ability to just create their own little world, just their own little reality in their head, you know, where they say, well, yeah, youth vaping, it's skyrocketing and that's what I believe. And I'm not going to look at any data or science because anecdotally I saw a kid vaping and that just reinforces my little bubble worldview that I just echo chamber to myself, you know, all day long. We have the ability to deny reality now. We just can. And we don't even know that it's happening. Is this the end of the news and advocacy? Yes, it is. Will I put links to literally everything I talked about down in the description below? Absolutely. Am I going to continue this rant after the news and advocacy is over? I don't know. Let's hope not. Let's just hope not. Let's leave it at people's brains have fallen out, and then that's where we're going to leave it, because people's brains have fallen out. I'll try to cut this segment down for time, but let's get back to the vlog. Go, desk guy. Hey, go. Hey, it's Rip. Yeah. Yep. 100% agree with Rip right now. 100% agree with Rip right now. I was just surprised by some of those comments on TikTok when people are like, well, guess you shouldn't have been breaking the law. It's banned for a reason. What? When did people become okay with that? When did people become like, what's that? What's that big government? You want to turn me into a criminal right now? Yeah, you should. I'll help you. What? No. Always push back. Always resist. Always, whether it's a nicotine cap or a tax or a flavor ban, or always push back. That's crazy to me. That was bananas. And yes, things aren't great in California. Things aren't great in America. Things aren't great in a lot of places. And I'm not shitting on Australians. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. You should just go, yeah, our tobacco control sucks. Our tobacco legislation sucks. It just sucks. And it should suck so bad that you want to improve it. It should suck so bad that you go, no, I cannot take this anymore. I have to stand up for this. This is the hill. This is the hill. It's crazy. TikTok is a whole other place. It's interesting when I post that video on Instagram and seeing my followers there, and then whoever comments, and most of them are pretty reasonable, and most people that follow me on Instagram are already vapors, and there's very few people who are like in the process who follow me on Instagram. So the reception there is generally really positive. On TikTok, this got picked up by the algorithm. It went like 172,000 views in like 15 minutes and 1 trillion comments, and everybody, like, I've never been called an idiot so many times in my life. People were like, you didn't even read the article. Like, what? Of course I did. Of course I read the article. What on earth are you talking about? This isn't happening. That's not real. Like, wow, I just read it to you. Dude just got it. Like, TikTok's weird. TikTok is the most I'm in my own world community that I've ever seen in my life. People just deny reality on TikTok. Just deny reality. It's unbelievable. So, while the news and advocacy was going on, and don't worry, I'll put links to literally everything I talked about, including a petition in Australia, including a call to action in the United States for the mother trucking vape tax. Yes, same, Dave, same. Me and you, we will not go quietly into the night. As long as people are still smoking cigarettes, I will never shut up. I will never shut up. So while that was going on, that's news and advocacy. Welcome. Put a little bow on it. Bing. Links in the description. Now, the Doge. We're back. We're back with the Doge, you guys. We're back. In fact, here, I need you to judge this round wire install. Tell me what you think. Not great. It's pretty okay. Wow, that's overdripped. It's pretty okay. It's just a boring 22 gauge round wire, and I was running into all sorts of issues. I couldn't get one side to heat up at all. The other side was glowing, like pulsing, just middle out. Perfect. The other side was like one side, and then the other side in the middle was dead. And I'm like yelling, while the news and advocacy is playing, what? And so I realized that there was a center lead going through and touching the other coil. You can kind of see it down here. See that little lead coming out of the middle? That was touching the coil and shorting it out in that one spot. So I had to get in there with a screwdriver and like jam it down and like bend that back down so it would stop touching. But the good news Yeah. And pow. Whoops. Pow. Plenty of clearance. Plenty of clearance. I just want to say that the Doge V2 sucks. This is not a good RDA. This is not a good RDA. Look, the flavor's actually pretty okay, but flavor's always been good on cloud chasing, you know? Hasn't flavor always been good on cloud chasing? It baffles me too, Seamus. It fucking baffles me. Has none of these government reps had a family member or friend improve their lives through vaping? I know you got to be a certain cut of cloth to be a politician, but damn, yeah. Even watching tobacco controllers, hang on. I have a lot of screenshots on my computer of idiots on Twitter posting idiot things on Twitter, and there's one Tahir Turk tweet that literally makes me facepalm through my head. Through my head. I can't find it. He's going on and on about harm reduction, and he's like, oh, is this something that the food industry is going to pick up? Soon we're going to have less fat food? And I'm going, yes, that's a thing already. That existed before this. Stupid diabetics need low sugar candy. What's next? What are they going to think of next? Low sugar candy to keep people addicted to sweets? Yeah, we are. That already exists, Tahir Turk, you dunce. Oh my God. Tobacco controllers' brains have fallen out. Tobacco controllers' brains have fallen the F out. Cliff Douglas, sorry, I'm not going to continue this. Cliff Douglas was the head of the American Cancer Society's Smoking Action Network. He was the head of it. He ran the American Cancer Society for years. He's a graduate of the University of Michigan. He's a professor at the University of Michigan School of Public Health. He is a huge deal in the world of tobacco control. Huge deal. Huge. Cliff Douglas, the huge deal in tobacco control, goes to work for Foundation for a Smoke-Free World, which embraces things like heat not burn, vaping, harm reduction, snus. And then Vital Strategies sends out this memo saying that we need to blackball Cliff Douglas now. He's been compromised by tobacco. He's been compromised by big vape. And now he's pushing addiction. Their brains have fallen out. Their brains have fallen out. What's next? Low fat? Low carbs? Oh my God. What's next? Low fat? Sugar-free candy? Yeah, imagine that. Fucking harm reduction in food. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on from some news and advocacy. Let's do something fun. Let's vape the Doge. It's vaping great. Roundwire 22 gauge came out to a 0.15. I've got it at 65 watts right now. Clouds, bro. In fact, this will be a better cloud comp than the other cloud comp that happened earlier. Let's go. Cloud comp, SD push. Woo! Yeah! First place, $10,000. First place. I just did it. Just happened. $10,000. Okay. The Doge per axis combo is pretty sick. I'm going to turn down the airflow about halfway. And then it's going to be a really good vape. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike Sullivan. Thank you. And don't stop there. Track down your local representatives. Track down your Congress people. Call them. Send them emails. You can make an appointment with elected officials for an in-face meeting, like a in-person meeting, and they have to give you a meeting. They are your employees. Congress works for us, the taxpayer. You can call them. You can make an appointment and say, hey, I want to meet with you on this really important issue to me. And they have to do a meeting with you. You have to tell them. You have to do this. You don't have to do this. I would love it if you did it. If you did it, I would love it. Yeah, big old I told you so from Tribal Buddha. That's fine. I'll take my L's. I'll take my wins and take my losses. And this was a big loss. I was wrong. It fits in here much better now. 22 gauge round wire. And you know, round wire has never let me down. Never let me down. It's always there. It's always reliable. It's always crispy. It's always flavorful. Round wire for the win. And this poor kids of, or rich kids of Instagram is just delicious. This is a legacy liquid, hands down for me, hands down. So good. Do you guys ever have a, oh, I'm getting the hot warning. Did it turn you off? Okay, well, it's time to stop vaping that then. And I think it's about that time to get to the part that I like. Let's open mail. It's 6:45, so we're running long, and I'm sorry, we're just running long. We've got some mail to open. We have a liquid tasting to do. We're not going to have time for a band review tonight. Maybe. We maybe have time for a band review tonight. If we don't have time for a band review tonight, we're going to push it till next week. Band reviews are a little few and far between, so I'd like to dedicate time to it. This is from our good friend, Glue Bag Bill, over there at Steel Valley Vapors in Ohio. He sent it. It's happening. It's happening. Let's try this on Christmas Eve. This is a Christmas Eve project. We're going to taste the eggnog. Bottled Violence eggnog. Let's give it a little knuckle right now, right? Why not? Are there any eggnog fans in the house? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Eggnog. I love it. Give me eggnog. Holy shit. That tastes like eggnog. That tastes like eggnog custard. I love eggnog. Holy cow, I love eggnog. All right. Well, we're saving that for the Christmas Eve stream. 2? No? No eggnogs? Swazzy's all about the nog. I can't believe that not that many people are about the nog. That's kind of unbelievable. That bums me out. Oh, okay. There's some ones happening. There's some ones. 2, Kennedy, not an eggnog person. Soft Carrots is all about eggnog. Yeah, hell yeah, eggnog. I love me some nog. You too, Rhett? Love me some nog. Yeah, I want eggnog e-liquid too. Okay, I'm glad we got some nog fans. Oh, Overdrip. No kidding. Overdrip did the mix. Overdrip is hands down one of the coolest people I've ever met. I had a great time hanging out with him at Steel Valley at the Yo-Yo meetup this year. Great dude, great mixer, really funny, really smart. He did the mix. Oh, that's great. I love eggnog too, Phil. But we're going to taste that eggnog liquid on the Christmas Eve stream. This box actually just feels empty. Like there's literally nothing in here. But we're going to open it anyway. Eggnog liquid. Give it to me. Don't know. Don't know. These look like coil heads. It's just 2 coil heads. It's just 2 coil heads. I don't know where they came from or what they go to. It's a 0.08. 15 to 18 watts. All right. I don't know what these coil heads are for, but sometimes you get a box with just 2 coil heads in it for various reasons. And I don't know why those reasons are. What, you never got 2 coil heads in the mail? No? A fart in an empty box kind of would have been better than that. Also, I already opened this, but I wanted to show you guys the Smoant 10-year anniversary box. Shout out to Smoant for the 10-year anniversary box. I think I'm going to review the little pod in here. It comes with this little pod guy that I don't know what it's called. Smoant has been established for 10 years, since 2013. We sincerely appreciate your trust and support as always. Hope you like this specially prepared 10th anniversary gift. The Smoant team. I don't know what this is called, but I've watched 2 reviews for it now, and it's a pod. And being a pod guy, I have to try it. I have to vape it. I have to try it. I have to review it. It's a pod. It looks like 4 little tufted pillows, and I really like the way that looks. It's very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. Nate, what's going on, Nate? But then I got like a Pasito Mini, a Bluetooth speaker, a little pin, some coil heads, I'm assuming for the Pasito, and then this little pod called the Night. Oh, it's called the Night Q. The Night Q. Ooh, do you like it? Do you want to vape it? Do you like the way that looks? I like it, and I want to vape it. I've heard really good things about this. So thank you, Smoant. 10 years of Smoant. Who knew? Who knew? It's a mouth-to-lung, Mowgli. It looked like a mouth-to-lung coil head to me. In fact, I'm leaning towards this could be, like, if you look at the mesh at the top, it looks like an Inokin coil head. 0.8, 15 watts, mesh on the top. That leads me to believe this is an Inokin coil head. But I don't know. I have to hit up Inokin and ask them if they sent me 2. Did you send me 2 coil heads? But wait, there's more. Yep, up, cut towards your vital organs. Oh, here we go. Okay. Look, I'm just a reviewer. I'm just one guy. Do I need 8? Do I need 8 of these? 2 probably would have been fine. 3 probably would have been fine. But now I get to vape 1, and that means yo-yoy, 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 yo-yoy. These are all going to yo-yoy. I got some mechas, and this is the new Easy Tube. It's the Easy Tube. It uses the Zenith coil heads. In fact, maybe that's what these are from. Maybe these go in here, Easy Tube. But we got some Easy Tube. I just got the Mecha last week. I'm looking to review it. Let's take out a red Easy Tube because Christmas. And now I have to, and it's not like that I'm not grateful. I thank you, Inokin. Of course I'm grateful. Of course I am. And now I have things to give away to my patrons when they're in a pinch and don't have a vape. Boom. I can send them an Easy Tube. But I'm just one guy. Now I have to find a place to store this in my office until I can get one out, review it, put others in boosh boxes. It's just a lot. It's just a lot, you know. And here, I'm going to check my privilege right now. But that is a lot. The Easy Tube comes with a 0.8 coil, Sally S. Maybe that's a spare. Yeah, shit. We'll give away some Easy Tubes on Christmas Eve. We'll give away a few Easy Tubes on Christmas Eve. How about that? I'm going to save Kaz. TJ. This is some patron mail. This is some patron freaking yoy email. Mail, not email. What did I say? Email? Cut towards your arms. Cut towards your face if you can. TJ. TJ Center. Oh, hi. Oh, we got some mint. I got some gummies here. Wow. 10 milligram gummies. It's 10 milligram. Wow, this is D9. This is D9, Delta 9 THC plus 10 milligrams of CBG. Vegan lab tested watermelon gummies. Wait, is that really what's in here? That's not really what's in here. You taped something else in here, didn't you? I'm getting all, I'm like, whoa, did he really send me gummies? But then that's not real. I'm like, you can't send that through the mail, bro. Unless you are a rebel, TJ, which I know you are, but okay. This makes so much more sense. So much more sense, TJ. So much more sense. Ah. Oh, there are some in here. All right. We got gummies. After dark. Pineapple. Dang. All right, gummies. Hell yeah, gummies. And what? Get out of here. Is this a little silicone glass? Is this a baby Yoda looking shed time delivery device? Well, hopefully Pave never sees this. Hopefully Pave never sees this. Just sparking up a bowl on baby Yoda's mouth. I bet I could put my Dynavap in there. No problem. No problem. Shit. TJ, for the win, bro. For the win. S&M Bondage. TJ sent me S&M Bondage. It's an e-liquid. What else is happening in here? What? Why are you sending me vape stuff, bro? I should be sending you vape stuff. The Valhalla RDA? Did I ever try the Valhalla 25 RDA? The Valhalla V2 Micro? Dude, TJ. The NTSU? The NTSU Bridge? Dude, I've not known of this. I've not known of this. 1.5 millimeter airflow in there? Shit, that's perfect. NTSU bridge. I'm not hip to this, TJ. TJ Center. Thank you. Like, seriously, thank you. I don't deserve any of this. I don't know why you're sending me a Valhalla RDA, but that's sick as tits. Valhalla V2 Micro, brushed stainless steel. It's 25 millimeter and a Boro bridge and gummies and a bottle of e-liquid and a Baby Yoda water pipe. Water pipe? The RDA is the bomb, Swazzy. You love your Valhalla Mini? All right. Well, shit. Maybe we're not gonna vape fiddle on Tuesday, but damn, I kind of want to vape fiddle on Tuesday. And Twisted Timmy's coils. I need to send you Twisted Timmy's coils, TJ. That's what we should be doing. Thank you, TJ. Seriously, this is all awesome. This is all awesome. I want to eat all these gummies right now, all of them. It's 10 milligram per gummy. Yeah. Destroy these. I'd eat these all right now. No, I won't eat them all right now. But I could. I don't want to. But I could. But I don't want to. Actually, I don't want to. It's really good. You have the NTSU as well, Georgia boy? Damn. And the Valhalla? Maybe we'll do a build stream on Tuesday. It all depends. It all depends. Oh, the airflow's closed off. Oh, I see how it works. Is that a 2-post banger in there? What's in there? Hang on, I don't have time for that. But is that a 2-post? Shit, Valhalla? That's dope. TJ, bro, thank you. Seriously, thank you. That was good. That was a big gift. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're using Yoda in the hangs tonight. What, are you kidding me? We're gonna run my Dynavap through this. I wonder if that little. Oh no, his leg fell off. Okay. Legs back on. Whew. That was close. There's no carb on it or anything. I figured like the carb was be his nose. Yep. All right. There you go. Frank has a Valhalla Mini. Did everybody get a Valhalla Mini? Kaz is vouching for the NTSU as well. Well, speaking of Kaz, I got my Kaz football all ready to go. I guess that's me running, playing the game of football. I feel like I need to be gentle because this is it's like packed to the teeth. But I don't want to damage nothing. Hey now. Cotton candy ice cream. Cotton candy freaking ice cream.
Fucking the chowds.
Oh.
Clucking the chowds.
I forgot I had a button for that.
Clucking the chowds.
I forgot I had a button for that. Okay, here we go. Cotton candy ice cream. Clearly targeted at kids. Iced caramel latte. What? Is that FDH brand? FDW? FDH. FDW? Oatmeal cream pie. Little D's oatmeal cream pie. Blackberry lemonade. Ding. Oh, wow. I got some pouchies. Some branded FDH. Kaz, I need some help with your logo here. Is it an FDH or an FD? Strawberry pina colada. It looks like FDH to me. If it's not FDH, then I'm sorry for saying FDH so many times in a row. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, bro. Oh, that's sick. It's a towel. It's a vape towel with a carabiner. Oh, that's sick. I immediately want to use this in my office. It's like a chamois, like a nice, I can't even tell you. That's cool. FDH. 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 What does FDH stand for? I'm trying to think in my head what it might stand for. FDH battery wraps, stickers for days. Wait, there's a note in here. Hey, Nick. Happy holidays. Just wanted you to know I appreciate you and everything you do. Here's my version of a boosh box to you. Love you, bro. Sorry for the shitty handwriting. Kaz, you got better handwriting than I do, my friend. Better handwriting than I do, and I love the Kaz box. Thank you for the Kaz box. I'm going to keep this note literally forever. Oh, and of course, I got some branded ass t-shirts. Hell yeah. Yep. I don't know. I like this. I like your brand, Kaz. I just have to guess at what FDH says or what FDH means. Whenever I see F, I just want to say fuck. Oh, from the hood? See, I can't wear this then. If it's representing you and your company, then yes, I will definitely wear it. I will definitely wear it. But I feel weird, you know. Yeah, see, I feel weird if wearing this and someone's like, oh, FDH, what does that stand for? And I'm like, oh, from the hood. And they're like, oh, are you from the hood? And I'm like, no. And then it's just awkward. And then it's awkward. But I like the logo. Is that the Manhattan skyline? Is that Manhattan? Is that where you at? Thank you, Kaz. Kaz, thank you. There's some battery wraps in there. Yeah, I saw. There's some battery wraps. There's some stickers. I got the liquids. We got liquids for days. We got stickers. Can I put this on my mic stand anywhere? Just put it right here. Start vandalizing my microphone. That kind of does look cool there. No, I can't. We're not going to do that right now. I can't decide. Kaz, thank you. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you. It's the Bronx connecting Boston. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm assuming that those are your, as the kids say, stomping grounds. Those were or are your stomping grounds. Stomping grounds. I mean, I know you're in the Bronx currently. Thank you. Thank you for these liquids, bro. They all sound delicious. They'll come up in a very random liquid tasting, I'm sure, along with S&M Bondage from TJ. Shit, we might vape some of these on Tuesday. I kind of really want to do a stream on Tuesday now. Yep, it's time to hydrate because I think... Yep. That's mail, baby. What a great mail. What a great mail. I think I say that every week, but dude, get out of here. Gummies, Baby Yoda, Valhalla, the NTSU, a mess of liquid, oatmeal cream pie, strawberry pina colada. Where's the cotton candy ice cream? Yeah, cotton candy ice cream. Can I knuckle this real quick? Kaz, that tastes delicious. But Kaz, that tastes delicious. Whoa. Whoa, cotton candy ice cream. Whoa. All right. Put Yoda here. Put zooted out Yoda over here. Zooted out Grogu. Shit, I love it. What a great mail. What a great mail day. All right, well, shit, thank you, everybody. TJ, thank you. Kaz, thank you. Thank you. Thank you times 1,000. Thank you, Bill, Glue Bag Bill, for the eggnog. We're tasting this on Christmas Eve. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm doing just a stream on Christmas Eve just to do nothing and hang out and just whatever. Be not, alone. It's for people who, I don't get to see my family necessarily on Christmas. I don't get to see my dad. I don't get to see my mom. I don't get to see my brother. It's me and Casey. And, we don't get to see Casey's family. We don't get to see my family. And even just her and I here in the house on Christmas sometimes gets to feel, a little bit lonely. You want to spend Christmas with people. And so I'm going to get on YouTube on Christmas Eve so that we all have a place to hang out, even if it's just for an hour or two, just for any stragglers. It's Friendsmas, we're going to taste eggnog liquid. We're going to, discuss things and just eat, drink, and be merry together. This is still dead. What the hell happened? Did I destroy this? No, you're back on? Okay. You actually going to work now? Okay, you're reading a 1.2. Good. That's what we need you to do, Praxis Vapors. Yeah, this is vaping good. Doge is good. I'm all turned around on the subject now. The Doge is actually good. Yeah, and listen, if you got Christmas Eve plans, be with your family. Do Christmas Eve. Don't change your Christmas Eve plans just to hang out with me on Christmas Eve. But look, if you got nothing going on Christmas Eve, you want to hang out with some people, some cool people, and I think it'd be cool. I just think it'd be cool, man. Trying to put some good out into the world these days, Now Now that the beer's gone, now that the bourbon's gone, I got nothing else. So what that brings us to is, 2 hours and 40-minute vlog so far. So I think what I would love to do at this moment is check in on the Super Chats. Bick. Hazelnut. Vic. That's fucking funny. That's funny, man. Holy shit, that's funny. Hazelnut. I'm not going to repeat the whole thing because, again, I'm not trying to make anybody panic, freak out and take everything personally, but that's funny. That's funny. Hazelnut. Why didn't I think of that? Hazelnut. Hazelnut. Yeah, listen, Bubbles, we'll be here. We'll be here on Christmas Eve. I don't know what time. Probably same as vlog time. Probably like 4:30 on Christmas Eve, maybe for an hour or two. I'm going to make that official. We'll call it 4:30 Christmas Eve. I'll make a post. I'll make an Instagram post and a YouTube post and things like that to remind people that we're going to hang out on Christmas Eve for a little bit. Oh, yeah, Howard. Hell yeah, S'mores. You can join the vlog. You don't celebrate Christmas? Come on over. It's okay. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. People all celebrate different things. The point is, it's like the end of the, like, for thousands of years, humans have celebrated at the end of a year, at the end of the calendar year, when it's cold and the days are shorter and it's dark and there's no farming to be done and there's no animals to tend to, and you don't, that is the time when all cultures celebrate globally for a really long time, way before Christmas, way before a lot of these traditions. We had like Yule, and Saturnalia, where people would just celebrate for days on end at the end of the year because there's nothing else to do. And that's what I like about Christmas. It's like it's the end of the year. We're starting fresh. We're saying goodbye to the year, and we're just taking time off of work if you can, and we're celebrating, and we're being around our friends. We're being around our family. We're being there. We're thankful for the abundance. We're grateful. And I don't know. I really like it. I really like Christmas. I think it brings out the best in people, despite it being linked heavily to consumerism. I still think it brings out the best in people. Now, what I need to do, I think I was supposed to check in on the Super Chats. I don't know if I did this. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Trapped Musing. I am in Australia, so the mechs are the best future-proofing. Yeah. Hell yeah. That, and I feel like you could get away with a mech, and if like the Therapeutic Goods Administration or like Border Patrol comes to your house and is like rummaging through vape gear, and they're like, "What is this?" And they hold up a mech, and you're like, "Oh, it's just a metal tube." Like you can't prove that that's a vape. Oh, no. It's just a metal tube. You can put a little flashlight attachment on top. See, it's a flashlight that I have to fire from the bottom. Anyway, Australia, yeah, mechs, future-proof yourself. The baby Seamus, the masses want to know, what Dixxon is that? This, Seamus, thank you for noticing, actually. This is one of my favorite Dixxons of all time. It's the chainsaw. This is the chainsaw from Halloween 2020, I believe. Halloween 2020, the chainsaw. It's called the chainsaw. Came out on Halloween. I think it was 2020. The label, like the label on the back, it just says the chainsaw, and it's got like Leatherface, holding up a chainsaw. The chainsaw. I love it. It's one of my favorite Dixxons. I don't know why I like to put my hand like this. It makes me feel like, stately, like I'm posing for a painted picture. Just paint me. It's the chainsaw, baby. Chainsaw. Appreciate you, wee baby Seamus. Hope you're doing kick-ass 9000. Mike D. Yo, Nick. Fucking Mike D. How are you doing? Yo, Nick. Wanted to commend you for the level of class that you've displayed since day one. Proud to be part of this community and love everyone here. Happy holidays. Hell yeah. Happy holidays, Mike D. Listen, I try to be classy. You know, I've spent most of my life just kind of being a deplorable, just being a skid, just being a long hair smoker metalhead kid, you know? So I know what it's like to feel marginalized, and I don't want to make people feel like that, you know? So thank you, Mike D. I try to maintain some decorum here, a little bit of classiness, a little bit of stateliness, if you will. Thank you, Mike D. I hope you're doing kick-ass. I hope we get to go to Knott's Merry Farm. Sexy King Phil, anything I should know before streaming on Instagram? No, don't play any music ever on Instagram. I've had so many streams, Phil, just cut off because they heard Metallica happening in the background, or they heard MXPX happening in the background. And it's like, you know, and Instagram gives you a little warning. They're like, you know, you can't broadcast copywritten stuff, and we heard Metallica and we shut your stream down. I'm like, I know, that's fine, thank you. But other than that, just fucking go for it. Stream everywhere. I'm a big fan. Nicholas, that's very gracious. Gotta try that Dunsky from the Hood. Dunsky. Is this the one, the iced caramel latte from the Hood? All right. Dunsky? Dunsky, you say. Can I knuckle it right now? Listen, I'm a coffee guy. So this is really appealing to me. It tastes like it tastes like a latte, like a latte. It tastes like a latte, like there's a little bit of cereal caramel or something in there. It probably vapes different, but that is very like iced caramel latte forward. There's like something crispy, like a bakery or something going on in there. The two that I've knuckled from the Hood so far, top notch. So far, Kaz. I don't want to inflate your ego too big. I'm just kidding. Rhett's Beard. Where has Rhett's Beard been? Congratulations. Your hazy bike reservation has been approved. Thanks, Rhett. Has my hazy bike reservation been approved? The hazy bike? Is that a real thing? Just not using your legs? Slater, very gracious of you. You do win. Also, DMs. Have I left you on red for a little while here, Slater? I apologize. Where you at? Yeah, sorry. I see you have DM'd me 9 times. You have sent me 9 direct messages, Slater. I will address those tonight. As soon as we get into the hangs, I'll start on some DMs. Deal. Slater, you know I don't want to leave you hanging. You're the coolest person here. Slater, I don't know if you know this. You are the coolest person here. By a mile. It's not even close. We should be watching you stream. I want to be a fan of Slater's. I'll get to those DMs, buddy. Thank you for all of your help. Slater. Slater made me the Vape Fiddle logo, and we're working on a new GrimmGreen logo, and it's going really, really well, and Slater's just a cool tattoo artist, and he's just cool, and Slater's cool. GTT, did I say Slater's cool already? Okay, I did say that. GTT WinCam, #Legion sent me, #Legion sent me. The black background in pics is because flash photos. Wait, so you're taking pictures in the dark? Is that what you're telling me? You're taking pictures in the dark GTT? My dad was a professional photographer for most of his life. He's won awards for his photography. He's a really skilled photographer. He has a really good eye. We were in the Redwoods when I went up there for his birthday. We took him to the Redwoods and we were kind of pushing him. You know, we were going around the Redwoods and he's like, "Oh, look right there. Take that picture." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, that tree right there. And I'm getting down and I'm like, "What are you talking about? What tree do you want me to take a picture of?" He's like, "Look, between the 2 redwoods, there's a little tree with a beam of light on it. take that picture. I was like, oh, okay. And I got down. He's like, get down. I'm like, So he's coaching me. I'm taking this picture. Turned out great. And it's a picture I never would have taken. I never would have seen. But his like photographic eye was like, that tree is perfectly lit. It's perfectly framed. Take the picture. I didn't see it. And so I get really impressed with photography, and because I know there's a lot that goes into it. And one thing that my dad does, circling back around, is he does pictures in complete darkness. Like you do picture in complete darkness. You open up the shutter and then you use a flashlight to like paint with light wherever you want it to be exposed on whatever you're photographing. Anyway, it's really cool. For some reason I thought you had used that technique, but if you're telling me it's a black background because of the flash, that tracks. That makes sense. Those pictures are really nice, bro. I mean, crazy nice and smooth. Look at that ocula. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful picture. Beautiful picture, GTT. Beautiful. All right, you guys. Well, here's the thing. I do have to pop the Dixxon off. It is getting a little bit warm. Right now, we're going to jump right into a very random liquid tasting. Shout out to one of my favorite bands on the face of the fucking planet, Weight of the Mother Truckin' Tide. Reno, Nevada, represent. Weight of the Tide. Everybody go listen to Weight of the Tide. I'll put a link in the description to their Spotify so you can listen to Weight of the Tide. Shout out to Jesselmania on Instagram as well. He's part of Weight of the Tide. Hashtag Jesselmania. Anyway, let's end. No, let's not end, but it is time to do the thing that I like to do, and that is a very random liquid tasting. And so that means that it's time to take your shirts off. Did everybody hear me? Shirts off in the pit. 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 Let's put a poll in the chat. That's fine. We're going to do a very, very random liquid tasting. Schmervy. He might need to go outside, so I might take him outside real quick. And then, hang on, I'm just creating this poll here. Okay, here's what's up on the chopping block for tonight. Happy Crunch versus strawberry versus Sorinon strawberry versus fried cookies. Strawberry, fried cookies, or Happy Crunch. Vote now. Please vote now. If you don't vote today, then you know how this song goes. Sorry, that was way too loud and I know it, and I'm sorry. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote funky. Meow, 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 meow. It's a celebration. Please vote. Vote on what you want me to vape. We're going to be vaping it out of this, and I'm going to real quickly take Schmurphy outside. I don't know if he needs to pee or something, and I don't want him to pee anywhere in the house or poop anywhere in the house. So just please vote. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Schmurphy, come on. He just wanted to play. He just wanted to play. Just wanted to play. That's it. Just wanted to play. He ran outside, grabbed a toy, started running around. I'm like, okay, well, look, if you just want to play, we're going to have to wait until the stream is over. Let's check in and see how this poll's going. Happy Crunch! Happy Crunch! Happy Crunch! Keep voting. Keep voting, suckafish. Keep voting. Vote right now. Go ahead and leave a like on this video too. It really helps me out a lot. More than you realize. More than you realize. So I had to run around out there with him for a hot second, you know. So I'm really curious about Happy Crunch. I kind of know what to expect, maybe a little bit with the fried cookie, maybe a little bit with the strawberry. Happy Crunch, that is fascinating. Fascinating. It's like, it's got instructions on the side that's like, oh, shake your bottle, open it up, smell it, vape it. Oh, Happy Crunch. I want to give fried cookies a chance to maybe catch up a little bit, but Happy Crunch keeps getting voted for. So vote for Happy Crunch. New vlog segment, play with the pups. Yeah, you can hear them. Yeah, fondle it, Mike. Fondle it. Fondle the like button. Punch your computer. All right, well, here's the thing. I'm going to start opening this Happy Crunch as a precautionary measure because I feel like that's what we're going to be tasting tonight. And it even has, like, the real tax thing on there. All right. Oh, this isn't just a, this is like a box. Okay. Okay. It's like a sealed box. Boom. What's that look like? Fucking Happy Crunch? Yeah, it looks like Happy Crunch. I love Indonesian bottles. Schmurf! Hey! I know. I feel guilty. I'm gonna go. I'll play with you in a sec. I'll play with you in a bit. We'll go outside and we'll play. Happy Crunch. Happy Crunch might be winning. Yeah, we're just gonna give it to Happy Crunch right now. 136 votes, boosh. 44% of you are down with the Happy Crunch. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it does kind of smell like a Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs, like a crunchy chocolate cereal. Let's knuckle it. First of all, it is dark. It tastes a little bit like Sara Lee hot chocolate. It's a very specific chocolate flavor. It's like a Sara Lee type of chocolate flavor. It feels very sweetened. And there's even like a little bit of like a coffee type of situation going on in there. I don't know if it will be. Hang on. Let me check on the dog. Is she go by outside? I didn't realize Schneeko ran outside too. Sneeko ran outside right behind Murphy, and then I've just left her out there because I'm a terrible pet parent. Usually when I hear scratching on the door, it's to go out, not to come in. I rarely leave my dogs outside unattended. There's just too much shit they can get into. Sneeko's good. She'll be good. She'll be good in the backyard by herself. She just wants to lay in the sun. But Murphy's like, I want to eat everything I come across. These batteries? Yeah. They're sick. It's like the toxic battery wraps. They look rad. Fuck the Pats? Okay. Hey now. Hey now. This is the Soul Keeper with... It's Kent's new RDA. It's his new RDA. It's called the Narda. Maybe I'm not supposed to say that. It's called the Narda. And it's coming out someday. There's like a oat drip component to this. There's like a oat drip component to this. I'm very sure of it. Tabs are locked. All right. It's a pretty good looking RDA if you don't, I don't know what I was going to say. It looks like Darth Vader. Shiny on shiny. That looks sick. That looks sicker than what I had on here before. Stay Gold Chop Top on there. Get out of here. All right. All right. Let's have our first toot. Let's try it. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Let me sit with this for a sec. I'm going to mute my microphone. I'm going to turn up the music just a little bit. I just want to vape this for, whatever amount of time till I can wrap my head around what's happening in here. Yeah. New RDA from Twisted Messes. Kent Hill, the legend, the legendary builder, the legendary atomizer designer. He's releasing some new fire soon. Okay, Happy Crunch. Smoke detector? It's real foggy in here. I'll be surprised if the smoke detector doesn't go off. Wow. Wow, this liquid. It's like chocolate cereal. Imagine, okay, stick with me here. Imagine, if you will, for a moment, that you took like 2 packs of like Sara Lee hot chocolate, like the powdered hot chocolate, and you dumped it into a bowl with milk and you stirred it all up, and now you got a big bowl of Sara Lee chocolate milk. And then on top of that, you pour in a whole box of Cocoa Puffs. And then On top of that, you take like some chocolate syrup and you smear it, you kind of drizzle it around and then you eat it. That's what this liquid tastes like. It tastes like chocolate cereal in chocolate milk with chocolate on top of it. I've never had anything like this before. This is pretty incredible. Maybe it's just Kent's RDA is giving me such really good flavor that this is just blowing me away, but I've had some good chocolates. Last week we had a good chocolate. Last week we had a real good chocolate. We had the Kinder Buenos last week, real good chocolates. This chocolate is like a next level chocolate. It's exactly like I described. It's a bowl of chocolate milk with Cocoa Puffs and chocolate syrup on top of it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm tasting. And I got to give credit to Kent. This RDA is slapping right now. It's his build in it and his wicking, so the crackle is out of control. But the flavor on it, the airflow on it, chef's kiss. Don't want to ruin the review. Freaking chef's kiss. Damn, this is good. Happy Crunch. Who knew? Happy freaking Crunch. If you have the means to get this liquid, I highly recommend it. If you're in Indonesia, if you're an Indonesian vapor, be thankful that this is kind of more readily available to you. If you're a chocolate person, wow. Wow, chocolate. Sorry, did I say Sarah Lee? Sorry, Rifleman. What is talking? Swiss Miss. I knew when I was saying Sarah Lee, it sounded wrong, but my brain was like, no, that's right. That's Sarah Lee. That's what it sounds like. It's Sarah Lee. It's not Swiss Miss. It's Sarah Lee. Swiss Miss. Into a bowl, Cocoa Puffs, chocolate syrup, stir it all up, eat it with a big spoon, like a giant spoon. You just eat it. You bathe in it. You jump in the bowl. You pour it all over yourself. You rub it in your armpits. That's what this liquid is like. It's like chocolate overload. It's like chocolate enema. It's like chocolate violence. Damn. I mean, this is just damn hell ass good. There's no way around it. This is how we're taking out the vlog. I'm just going to vape this. Let's check in on some super chats if there were any. And this has been a damn hell ass good vlog. Last one from GTT WinCam. Hell yeah, you guys. Seriously, thank you for a really fun vlog. Thank you for a really fun vlog. This has been a lot of fun. I got some good mail that I'm really looking forward to. I got stuff to build. I got stuff to vape. I got stuff to, you know. In fact, yeah, that helps. It helps the flavor. It doesn't help the flavor. It actually makes it taste a little bit weird. A little bit weird. I might need to wash that out first. Chocolate. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of this RDA. This RDA is really impressing me right now. I know it's Kent's build in here, and I know it's his build and his wicking, so it's gonna vape good because Kent has notoriously had better vapes than me, always, throughout my whole life. Every time I go hang out with Kent, I hit his vape. I'm like, God, how is that so much better than mine? How is that so much better? It just is. It just is. Hey, happy Hanukkah. Is that how you spell it? Happy first day of Hanukkah. Absolutely happy first day of Hanukkah. I had a year ago, I had the nice Jewish rabbis came to my house and they had the long hair and the hats and I love them, and they came and they gave me bread. They gave me like unleavened bread, and they were like explaining to me like the ritual and the history of this bread, and on what day, you know, on this day you're supposed to eat this bread and be thankful for this. On this day you're supposed to eat this bread and be content with, you know, the Lord and things like this. And I'm like, wow, this is so cool. I was like so into it. I was so into it. So yeah, hell yeah, happy Hanukkah. Happy first day of Hanukkah. Despite fucking geopolitics, happy first day of Hanukkah. I'm all about this chocolate. I'm all about chocolate now, you guys. I'm all about chocolate. It's okay, chicken foot. It's okay. I'm all about chocolate now. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Holy crap, you guys. This has been a good vlog. This has been a good hell ass fun vlog. I wish I had something else to do. We could do a band review, but here's the thing. It's 7:30. I don't have a wife here. It's up to me to entertain the dogs. So I'm going to go entertain the dogs for a little bit. I'm going to clean up my office. I'm going to jump in the Discord. I'm going to hang out with my patrons. We're going to have some shed time. We're going to vape some chocolate. We're going to goof off and just eat, drink, and be merry together, you know? So let me take a quick look. Let me do the thing where I take a quick look and make sure that I didn't forget anything. We got a Schmurfy and a Schneeko back here. Schmurfy is beyond excited to hang out, so I'm going to hang out with the dog. And yeah, hey, I love you guys. Thanks for Thursdays. Thank you for Thursdays. Thank you for making Thursdays awesome. Thank you for making Thursdays the day that I look the most forward to every single week, week after week. And I know that's because I get to hang out with you guys and because we have fun. I know, microwave oven, I know. I'll hit up Kent. I'll hit up Kent. I haven't talked to Kent in a little bit. I just recently talked to him again, and we'll get back rolling on the Kent's AI segment. In the meantime, follow his Instagram account. He does exclusive stuff for us, but his Instagram account is also really good. I know, Barbara, I know. I don't have any more chocolate stouts though. That would have been the perfect pairing. Perfect. Did you hear that crackle? That's an insane crackle. Perfect pairing. It's okay. It unfortunately can't happen tonight. But I'm going to go. I'm going to say this. Hey, I love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. There will not be a stream next week, but the following week before Christmas, there will be regular streams. And on Christmas Eve at 4:30, we're having the holiday Christmas party. We're having just a little Christmas Eve get together and hang out. It's like Friendsmas. We're just going to hang out on Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve. And I'm excited about it. Metallica Cloud Chucker. I almost wore my Metallica shirt tonight. I dug out an old Metallica shirt and I almost wore it, and it's too big for me, but I almost wore it tonight just because I haven't worn the Metallica shirt in a while. And I love me some Metallica. I even like the dad metal that they do now. Kind of. Oh, that's right. Super chats. Hang on. I got 2 super chats appeared. And 7th Floor Tango is still playing. Mike D, everyone, let's make 2024 busting. I have pretty high hopes for 2024. I'm going into 2024 with a really positive attitude despite everything that's going on in the world and everything that's going on with vaping and everything that's going on with politics and going into an election year. I'm still really very optimistic for it. So yeah, let's make 2024 busting. Let's make it busting. Lastly, we got a sign off from Sewer Rug. Yo-yoy and salutations. Thanks for always making Thursday a party. Boosh away the night and be merry with the cool kids for me. I will, Sewer Rug. Is that how you're telling us that you're ditching us? Yeah. People just, I get it. People get too cool to hang out anymore, and that's fine, Sewer Rug. That's fine. You become a DJ, you release some tracks, you play a few fests, and now suddenly DJ Mattress, a little bit too cool for the cool kids. You know, I hate to say it, that's what it seems. That's what it seems like, Matt. And then finally, Rhett's Beard, Elfin. Ah, Elfin. That means the done, the end, the over. Is that what that means? All done. Oh, Elfin means all done. All done. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye, you guys. I love you. Peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. Vaping's going to change the world. We're going to help it. Slater, I win again. They're having a little bit of a contest here at the end. That's fine. That's super chats. That only... Look, you're still here? Go home. You're still here? Go home. Okay. San Diego Christmas. Hell yeah. California Christmas, baby. It's chilly and sunny at the same time, and that's Christmas. Okay, we're all done. Peace out. Hey, I'm going to say this. I love you guys. Thanks for making Vlog Day awesome. Thank you for helping me look forward to Thursdays, literally week after week after week after week. And we won't be here next week, but we'll be here the week before Christmas and on Christmas Eve. I don't have an outro anymore, or I do, but now it's Homeboy OC. It's my BFF Dwayne, who I also haven't talked to in a real long time, but I miss him tremendously, singing us into the night with I Believe I Can Fly. So take it away, Homeboy OC. Peace out, you guys. Love you.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.